Woke up with hope in your heart, and you never walk alone. You will never walk alone. Woke up with hope in your heart, and you never walk alone. You will never walk alone.
Bravo, Laudati.
Bravo. Whoa, very well sung. It was yeah, bravo, man. Fuck all that. Fucking did the double over those guys. Premier League champions. Oh, here's what it is. Anyways, welcome to episode number 102 of your favorite Monday Night Mudness. It is the Monday Night Craziness, and boy, do we have shit to discuss. Do we have shit to discuss today, man? Obviously, we had a couple of Monday fixtures. Obviously, we had all the weekend fixtures. You know, all the teams did play. My club, of course, the glorious Manchester United, did the double over Liverpool after a decade. And a whole decade. We pretty much scored all the goals for them. We scored the 3 goals that we did. We also gifted them and handed them 2 goals as well. So that's how that game went. We ended up winning 3-2. Obviously, big thing. Champions League football is confirmed. That's what our objective was up until the end of the season, of course. And we have fulfilled that mission. Other teams as well. Arsenal, obviously getting the win against Fulham this weekend. Man like Gyökeres pulling up. You know, it used to be this, but now it's back to this. It used to be this, but now it's back. It's back to this. So they win 3-0 against Fulham. They keep the pressure on for the title. And I don't know if you guys just saw this Everton City game, but it finished 3-3, and Everton may have possibly just handed Arsenal this Premier League title. May have possibly just done that. The whole title picture has just changed. Definitely. You know, I thought it would be a tricky game. I thought it'd be a tricky game for City, but damn, I didn't think it would be the way that it turned out to be. And we will discuss all those things as well. We'll get further in depth into that game. Tottenham Hotspur. H, where are you, my bro? You had one job, fam. You had one job. All you had to do was just try to get at least a draw. You let Conor Gallagher score a worldie. Off, you know, just takes a touch and bang. Then Richarlison as well. Yeah, so Spurs win 2-1 against Villa. They keep their relegation hopes. They keep their safety hopes alive. They're now officially 17th in the Premier League table as it stands. So they're out of that relegation zone, but they're only just a point ahead. The next couple of games, yeah, it just makes it a lot more important. But De Zerbi gets another win. That's back-to-back wins for De Zerbi, you know, with a relegation side. A team that hasn't won, that didn't win until Wolves until like November. Their last win was probably November of last year. This manager's just come into this absolutely dysfunctional, all over the place, relegation fodder Spurs team, and he's won back-to-back wins. I don't know what to fucking tell you guys, man. It's absolutely crazy. Roberto De Zerbi has won back-to-back wins quicker than Ruben Amorim. Crazy. And then you have Chelsea just, yeah, losing again. Nothing different. Nothing different. Palmer missing a penalty. Yo, we need to low-key have a couple conversations about Palmer, man. That brother that penalty was just woeful. But it is what it is. We know what Chelsea are. We know how, yeah, we know what they are. And I'm sure they'll have I'm sure the Chelsea guys will have a lot to say as well. But let me go ahead and introduce and make sure before I do that as well, you guys run up the likes, you guys subscribe, you guys support the channel. We're on the road to 2K, and the show's been doing well. So keep supporting the show the way you guys always do. And yeah, like the video and subscribe, people. Without further ado, let me go ahead and introduce the first co-panelist who is in the building. Man, like Prime is here. Prime, big up to you. What are you telling me, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Remember when I said like about over a month ago? Remember I said we won't. The next and final game we'll win in the Prem is against Spurs.
Yeah.
Remember I said that. And last week for Mud Brothers, I was crazy enough to think we could actually beat Forest because they'll play their second string because they're playing in a semi-final in Europe. So
and
I figured,
beat you.
Let's actually do something and maybe try and beat them. So we'd get 2 wins. Yeah, we got battered by Forest, and will we even beat Spurs? I don't.
I was just gonna ask you that.
I don't have full confidence. Not gonna lie.
With how listen, this is what I say. Obviously, traditionally, you slap them up like all the time, right? That's like just a given that you guys beat them home or away. But all I will say though, it's just going into this game now. I feel like they have more of the momentum. They're off of 2 wins.
It's not even just that. We're breaking every record at Chelsea.
Yeah,
we finally scored a goal in the Prem.
You did,
but
yeah.
We lost our last 6 games now.
By the way, great goal by João Pedro as well. That was a fun.
Yeah, good goal. Yeah. But it
doesn't matter.
Like we're just
matter.
winning. We're just losing games. We play Liverpool next. Lewis has some hope that we can get something at Anfield.
I'm gonna be completely honest. You're losing that game, bro. Oh, yeah, like Liverpool are shit, and I'll tell you that. Obviously, but you guys are pretty bad as well.
Yeah. So that's 7 on the bounce.
Yeah.
Then we play Spurs, which actually no, not even Spurs. We have a final at Wembley. We're not beating City. Then we're gonna have to play Spurs, and we haven't won a game since January 31st, I think, in the Prem.
Was it Villa? Villa in the Prem.
I think it was Villa. I'm not sure, but since Villa, we haven't won a game. We haven't kept a clean sheet since Brentford 3-0 in the Prem. So yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, I'm kind of like when all the Chelsea fans do talk about the ownership and all those type of things, man. I just feel like you could bring in any manager. Genuinely, you could bring in any manager. Like if you want to name like the top of the top managers too, go ahead. You could bring in any manager, but I just don't think anything changes up until the ownership actually start to take things seriously.
I agree with that. Like, the only thing a better manager would do is we would
overachieve, like what Maresca did. I think like it would be what Maresca. Maybe he'll overachieve. He'll do maybe more than what Maresca did, right? Maresca still, if you just break down what he did, won you guys a trophy, 2 trophies, by the way. In terms of your league objectives that season, when he came through, I think he got 100% of them right because you wanted to qualify for the Champions League. You wanted to win the Conference League. You wanted to. Honestly, I don't think going into the Club World Cup, you probably honestly had you guys winning.
I don't think any manager would achieve more than Maresca would. I'll be real. Like in the Prem anyway, fine. There were certain games we lost that you could say a better manager would have picked up.
So it's fine margins. But what I meant to say, like a better manager, maybe that better manager would have you challenge, and maybe Maresca obviously wasn't able to.
A better manager would not have a challenger. Not with the squad we have. No, we would get more points. So maybe you could say from what we finished last year, 4th on the final day. Maybe people can say we'd finished 3rd, with like a 5-point difference from 4th or something, or a 6-point difference. That's great. But that doesn't mean much. It's still top 4. I don't think a better manager doesn't get us a challenge. The squad is not good enough to challenge. What Maresca did last year is what you should do with this squad, which is get top 4. And yeah, even now, like I don't know, like it looks like it's Iraola or maybe Alonso. If Alonso takes the Chelsea job, I will massively.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, those are two that were
Really,
like massively linked with.
Man.
The two were massively linked with. Yeah, if Alonso takes the job, I will look at that as a massive red flag from him. Not gonna lie. The same way when Amorim took the United job in what was it, October or November, I looked at that as a massive red flag. I would look at it as because like you're joining with Amorim, I looked at it as like, why are you joining now? Why not join in the summer? Wait until the season ends. With Alonso, you joining a messed up institution very early into your managerial career doesn't make sense to me. You went to
the thing is, like, with the Amorim situation, we gave him an ultimatum and told him like we need you
I know.
now,
I'm not saying it's the same. I just like
I think he looked at the money and was just kind of like, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get this opportunity later, so let me just do it.
I know it's different. I explained why. I explained the differences. I know it's different, but it's still a red flag. With Alonso joining Chelsea, we're a mess. You shouldn't join us. If you join, that's it. For me, I'm gonna say that's strike one against you. I'm looking at your thinking and thinking that doesn't make sense coming here. Because with the way we're around, we're not going to change.
The whole Ruben Amorim thing just screamed of like desperation. I think that's something also that you guys shouldn't fall into. I mean, the managerial thing is a big thing. It's a big decision, but I think there's bigger decisions.
We're going to be desperate. That's why we're going to try. We're going to give a manager the bag.
And I think Xabi Alonso screams of desperation. Loki screams of desperation.
Even though it is a good move bringing him in, but we're not going to like actually bring in quality to back him. So why does it matter? Iraola, I don't watch much of him. I don't watch him at Bournemouth, so I don't have like. I'm not in depth with how he plays.
We've been linked to him as well, and I said no. I said I don't want.
My big red flag, my big question mark against him is you've not shown you can do it in at a big club, and also you've not won trophies. So if you've not played at a big club, then you've got you've not managed at a big club. You've got to show me that you can win things. Glasner has not managed a big club, but the last two jobs he's had, he's won trophies. So you have
exactly, and it's like even De Zerbi. Then like you could people make the argument for Iraola saying that like he's lost players and he's still able to keep Bournemouth like where they are, and they could potentially even get Europe this season. That's like a possibility too because of where they are in the table. But it's like we've seen that already before. De Zerbi used to do that at Brighton year in year out. He would lose players every season, and he would still be at the same level.
These mid-table clubs are run well, so
exactly. And I'm just going based off of evidence that I've seen in recently, where some of these managers have gone to these bigger clubs and they just haven't performed well, bro. Look at Thomas Frank at fucking Tottenham. I know Tottenham's not the best ideal setup for him either, but just look at a jump from a club like Brentford to Tottenham. And what was his job at Tottenham this season, by the way? Either they finished 17th last season. All you had to do was just keep them steady. If you kept them top 10, it would have been an achievement for them, because of where they were the season before that. And you were in the Champions League as well. And look at where they are currently right now, too. So it's like...
but these guys also leave, like, good clubs. These clubs are ran well. Yeah. So, like...
So the reason why De Zerbi didn't go all the way straight to Man United when we tried to interview him, he went to Marseille. Like
these clubs buy certain players knowing that they're going to be sold in a few years. And they have replacements ready. So... people can talk about...
Okay, Spurs are a shit show. Cool. Potter at Chelsea. Just that's a great example for you.
I mean,
look at how Potter took the jump at Chelsea.
Spurs are shit, but that's another reason why you shouldn't join them.
Yeah.
If you're joining Spurs and then it fails, I'm also blaming you because why did you join them? That's the same reason I'm saying about Alonso. You joined Chelsea in this mess. If you fail at Chelsea, you are part of the reason. Because why did you join us? I'm not going to give you a lie. No. We're a mess. You've joined this mess, and you've helped to make it worse.
Sometimes, bro, like managers, you know how like we call Sean Dyche, some of the managers in the past are just like, whenever it comes to relegation battles, they are like the best and they know their role. Bro, sometimes some managers are like this, and that's just what it is. Maybe we shouldn't be trying to put managers on such a high pedestal because they've done well at some of these clubs. You never know, man. Like Frank Lampard right now gotten Coventry City to the Premier League. McKenna's gotten Ipswich to the Premier League twice now in like 2 or 3 years. Maybe some of these managers are fit for things like this. Maybe.
Yeah, but
maybe we should just accept that.
But of course you have to hire the right fit. But you also have to make sure you as a manager you're joining the right job. I realize this with with Jose. Like his last few jobs he's seen, like after getting sacked to United, you shouldn't have joined Spurs because like you definitely shouldn't. Fine, you got them to a final. They sacked you before it. After Spurs, you then went to Roma. I don't think you should have joined Roma. You definitely shouldn't have joined Fenerbahce. Like joining these poor teams, and then
But he
when
still
it
won at
doesn't
Roma.
work,
He won at Roma.
I know
he won
he
a
did,
Conference
but
League
like
at Roma.
still,
So
when you join these poor teams and then it doesn't work, and then you end up getting the blame, shouldn't. You should
but it's
pick
like
their,
we know.
pick
So
their jobs.
again, it's going back to the same type of thing, right? What in this scenario and these clubs that hired Mourinho, what did they technically really hire him to do? It's not long term. I don't think a lot of these clubs were thinking of Mourinho to be there for 4 to 5 years. You hire Mourinho for what? To win a trophy. I think that's what Spurs did, and they obviously reached a final and they sacked him before that. That's whatever. Roma, I think, did the same thing, but when things started to fall off, they don't give Mourinho time. They let go.
No, you're focusing on Mourinho. I'm just using an example, saying pick the right, like you should pick the right job. So like if you're
my point
Iraola,
also was towards like roles of these managers and why certain times certain managers are just meant for these certain roles, and we've been seeing that for the past couple of years as well.
If you're Iraola leaving Bournemouth, I don't think going to like United or Chelsea would be the smart move.
Yeah,
I really like. I
think United would be a better setup than Chelsea. Still,
yeah,
I
sure.
still
In
agree
terms
with
of
you that it's
in terms of your
not the right
recruitment,
move.
but I don't think. I mean, I think United will get your recruitment right this summer.
There's no way you're saying Pep out after a game
I'm
like this
fuming now.
already.
Fair, whatever.
That's crazy.
Whatever.
Big up to you though.
I'm assuming like United probably you guys will get your transfer window good in the summer. However,
I hope so. Yeah, I hope so.
If I'm Iraola, I don't think joining either of us is the best bet. I think the best bet would be joining a club like a European team that is of a good level, a good stature. Like joining like maybe a Dortmund or something would be smart. Would be a smarter job than joining Chelsea.
Yeah.
Personally, anyway. But like, yeah, I think you have to be smart in who you pick, and also you have to like for United.
But it goes hand in hand. It's like one, you have to be smart who you pick, but then you also just can't pick him and then just expect him to do miracles. You have to back him, bro. Like that's another thing why obviously with this whole Chelsea thing, it goes back to why you guys and I also agree. It doesn't really matter who you bring in as the manager, bro.
Yeah, but that's
if they're not backing it. Like,
but
because it's the same thing with Maresca. At that time, I used to argue this all the time when Poch got sacked. I used to kept saying that season you could have reached top 4. You still had the squad to reach top 4 that season, but Poch just underachieved and he was shit. So Maresca came in, and what did he really have to do? That objective for him, a team that I already thought could have reached top 4. He made them get top 4, and then after that, you're supposed to make a push. Like if this guy is going and he's doing what
last season
you asked him to do, you needed to make a push, and that's where I felt like it just doesn't matter who you guys bring in as a manager, bro.
Maresca last season achieved what outside of the Club World Cup, he achieved what we should achieve. Whether it was Maresca, whether it was Potter, whether it was Poch, that's what Chelsea should have done last season. So it wasn't anything. The only thing that was special about it was the Club World Cup and beating PSG. But outside of that, like we achieved what we should have. Then you try and push more to at least challenge. I wasn't expecting to actually like win the league or stay within it in the final few weeks or whatever. I went staying within touching distance up until like March, and then I'm cool. So at least you're showing some sort of progression and consistency. But we haven't like done that at all. And then I look at Chelsea. I've said this for years. The squad building is so poor. Like we don't have a real style of play or way of going at things, which makes sense because the managers we've gone for, they don't play the same way. So that doesn't help when you're going from one manager to another and you're having a team learn a completely new, different like style of play, and you're offsetting the balance. So a player who was poor under a previous manager, all of a sudden he's good now under a different manager because it's a different style of play. It doesn't make sense. At least with United, the big thing is they need to decide on what they want to be in terms of your style. If you guys figure that out, it's a lot easier to get your manager. It shouldn't be, let's just get Enrique. But if the players you guys are signing as a club don't see what Enrique wants. Enrique will fail at United.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like it goes hand in hand, and that's why I just feel like it doesn't matter who you guys end up getting as manager if the board or the people above are not going to back him and are not going to be on the same page as well. I think that's so important. How can you have aspirations when you are not even on the same page? You have different aspirations. It's obviously going to be so dysfunctional of what the club actually wants and what you're trying to achieve. And I think that all stems from the people up above. Like, you make the right hirings because you are on the same page. That's what you end up doing. Like, if I'm going to hire someone for a job, I'm going to try to make sure that they're on the same page as me, that we have the same goals and the same aspirations and the same ambitions. And along the way, that shouldn't change. Like, it shouldn't just, like, one day it shouldn't just be like I go up to this person and ask him, oh, what do you think? And then all of a sudden he just thinks this differently. Like, that's not what it should be. The thing you have to, when you make these, you have to have all these things in mind when you make these hirings, bro. And if you're just going on to make these hirings blindly, just thinking that, okay, a manager who's done well in the last couple of years, maybe he can come to Chelsea and do a better job, bro. That's not how things work. It's not just simple rocket science that, oh yeah, like, A has done well at this club, bring him over here and he'll do well at this club as well. That's not how shit works, man. And that's where I feel like Chelsea have had a problem. And I don't see it changing until that changes. That mentality changes from the people above. And I don't think that mentality changes ever. So the only real solution is that they leave. Like, that's really it. And that's what you're seeing, bro. Like, this, I didn't watch the Chelsea game, but going based off of just what I've seen in the result, bro, it's embarrassing. You were 3-0 down to Forest, right? Against a second-string Forest team. And how do your owners and your board look at this and are just like, yeah, are okay with this?
We
big up Chinlu.
Taiwo Awoniyi started. Big up Andrew. Taiwo Awoniyi started up top, and he bullied Chalobah and Tosin. Taiwo Awoniyi, who has not played for Nigeria.
He don't play like that. He don't play like that for Forest either. Bro, it's fucking Chris
no, but not just Forest. Not even Forest. This guy doesn't play for Nigeria in over 2 years. This guy's horrible. And his only attribute is the fact that he's strong. He's not even good aerially. He's just strong. And this guy was bullying Chalobah and Tosin. Like, it was nothing. Bakua started right wing. Funny enough, he was at Strasbourg, I think, last year. He started right wing and was bullying Cucurella. Like, it was awful.
Fun, bro, for real, man. Awful.
I think he scored a brace and he won a pen or something. Like, yeah.
It's not looking good.
And our only good player was Jesse. Well, barring actually João Pedro played well too. But Jesse Derry, academy kid, he played well. He got elbowed in the head, won a penalty off that. Yeah, got stretchered off, knocked unconscious. Palmer missed a pen. I've been telling people this season, Palmer's awful. I said it last year as well. Awful. Bro, he's not been good. He's ass. And you know what? It's because of his first season, and he's turned up in a couple.
Do you sell him prime? Do you get rid of him?
Hold on. Because he's turned up, he was brilliant in his first year when no one knew what he was really like, and he's turned up in 2 finals for us last season. He's still living off of that. But let's just be real. If we didn't see that first year from Palmer, would we really be gassing this up? This inconsistency we see from him. Rashford has had the same inconsistencies at Man United. But people will say Rashford's not good, but we still have to rate Palmer. Like,
crazy. He's a one-season wonder. That's basically what you're trying to tell me.
Yes. It's bad. Would I sell him? If I'm running the club, yes, because I can buy a better player than him. I say that. I'd build a better squad. I wouldn't have wasted 2 billion. I would have built a better squad with 500 million. Never mind 2 billion.
Honestly, bro, like, having your best season under Poch is nasty work, bro. That's nasty work.
Even with that, you're saying like what I would do, but I don't know. Because as much as he annoys me and frustrates me, like, he's still one of our best attackers, which doesn't say much because Jesse Derry's our best left winger. So that's not really saying much. But my thing with this ownership is I can't trust them to get rid of something
replace
that is somewhat good because I know they won't. Like, we saw it in the summer. Jackson, the lap was the replacement for Jackson.
Mm-hmm. And he's coming
They
back
bought the lap
on loan, by the way, as well.
They bought, they bought they bought the lap first, not João. Not João Pedro. Lap is the replacement for Jackson. He's ass. So I can't trust them to actually like replace him properly. I can't. I say the same. I've said the same thing with Enzo. I can't trust them to replace Enzo Fernandez properly because at least with Enzo, he gets goals for us. I can't trust them to bring in a forward because the forward they bring in won't score goals. I can't trust it. So that's why I'm like, get rid of the floor first. Get rid of Garnacho, Neto, Fofana, Chala. Get rid of the worst players first, because at least then we can raise the floor a bit. But yeah, Palmer is like ass. This guy started right wing in the game. Whether he's starting in the 10 or off the right, he looks bad.
Yeah, he's bad.
He looks so bad.
He's bad.
Awful. Yeah, but this is what Chelsea.
I heard that. That's a pretty fair thing. I agree.
This is what you guys all wanted, though.
Like you can say that you want to sell Palmer, but do you even fully trust and believe that you will get the right replacement?
And even with selling Palmer, no one's going to be able to afford it because the price tag we have on.
Because the price tag you'll put on him is mad.
We have, I think the price is like 170.
You're pretty much stuck with him. Yeah, you're pretty much.
I think the price is like 170 or something like that. It's something crazy. Or 150.
Would pay even. I don't think anybody would pay more than 70 for Palmer.
Bro, he's not even worth 100 mil.
Yeah,
and we have a crazy price tag on him, so we're stuck with him. So let's see. Hopefully, maybe the next manager gets more out of him again. But we're in a weird situation with him.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Just Chelsea is in a weird situation entirely. That's just where you are currently. Look at all these problems that you have. Some of your players, you still have to figure out this coach thing. You still lack a lot in this squad currently right now too, and then you have the problem with the owners as well. What do you think happens next season?
BX Gunner said this is what we were like before Roman. That's not true. We were better than this before Roman. Before Roman,
this is really bad.
Before Roman,
really bad.
Before Roman, we were still hovering around on the cusp of top 4. We are worse than we were before Roman. Before Roman, we were a better team, a much better team.
I think maybe he's just referring to the since Blue Co have arrived. I think he's talking about Chelsea.
No, I know, but he said, but since that's what I'm answering that. Before Roman, we are better than what we are now with Blue Co. Is my point.
Mm-hmm.
This is awful, and this will only get worse. Chelsea fans can laugh at Spurs, but we could go in the same direction. Terrible recruitment mixed with an awful manager. Have a couple of injuries to a couple of key guys. All you dip. Look, the first season. Look at Poch. Yeah, that first half of the season, we were one of the worst teams in the league. Why that should have continued on for the second half of the season? Realistically, the only reason it didn't is because we had a few guys come back from injury. This season, the second half of this season, with our senior and how bad we were going. If he had stayed and we had done what United did with what's his name, Amorim, and kept him for next season, who's to say we don't end up in that sort of predicament? It's awful.
Very much could. You very much could. A lot can change in a year, man. Honestly. And things can get worse very easily too, and quickly, and you just weren't even fucking know. Yeah, Ken Bates is a better owner than Blue Co. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't know anything about this, bro. I'm too young for all this. For Roman, it took 50 years to win the league. It's on par. I think he's more so not so much league titles, more so about just they've still won trophies in the past couple of years. Now, I don't think
we're a better team.
Yeah.
Why does league title have to be with being a better team?
Mm-hmm. I hear it. Yeah, this Chelsea is bad. It really, really is. Just look at their form, on the league table, and Prime said, they haven't won a game. They didn't score a goal in their past. This is the first goal they've scored, since their past, how many games? yeah, like you guys haven't been able to score a goal. But yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy though, people. You guys have anything else to ask about Chelsea? We'll quickly move on to we'll talk about United real quick since we are here, and we'll get to the rest of the teams in a little bit too. But Manchester United, I'm gonna play this clip for you guys again for the people who are here watching. Just a glorious day yesterday, man. Just an absolutely glorious day yesterday.
Walk on with hope in your heart, and you never walk alone. You will never walk alone. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you never walk alone. You will never walk alone.
Bravo. Absolutely bravo. But yeah, Manchester United beat Liverpool 3-2 at Old Trafford yesterday. We do the double over them after a whole entire decade. The last time we beat them was no. I honestly I don't even want to have that clip on my phone if I'm being completely honest. Like, I know exactly what you're talking about, and I will never play that. That's fucking crazy. Elder Scrolls, though, people. If people don't know what I'm talking about, Elder Scrolls. But yeah, yesterday United played Liverpool. We did the double over them after a whole entire decade. Last time we did beat them was actually Klopp's first season when Rooney got the winner at Anfield. It's crazy. Slots lost to two different United managers in the same season. He arguably lost also to one of the worst United managers. I mean, not one of the absolute worst Manchester United manager. A game of two halves, definitely. I said it earlier too. I think we scored all the goals for Liverpool in this game because we scored obviously the 3 goals ourselves, and then we handed 2 over them on a plate as well. Bar that, didn't have shit going in that game, bro. Didn't have shit going at all. And listen, I know a lot of Liverpool fans have been salty, talking about they've been missing players and all that type of stuff, and they won a league title last season, all that type of stuff. Listen, bro, I didn't forget all the things that Liverpool fans were saying last season. This season was meant to be 21 for you guys, right? You spent 500 million this summer, and it was meant to be 21, right? You guys told us that you guys finished 46 points above us last season, right? That's an absolute fact that you guys finished 46 points above us last season. How are we 6 points ahead of you now? Someone tell me that. How are we 6 points ahead of you now? Even at the start of the season, you guys were top of the league. You won 5 games in a row, something that we haven't been able to do. The guy still has his hair. We've not even been able to do that. How are you guys been able to spend 500 million this summer, and we are 6 points ahead of you? The same Manchester United team that finished 15th last season. How are we 6 points ahead of you, bro? No one wants to talk now. No one wants to say anything now. No Liverpool fans. They're just salty. That's really just what it is, man. And you guys can remain salty. And guess what? You're sticking with Arne Slot next year, bro. He's not going nowhere. There's been reports that FSG want him. And also Prime. Notice how it's all of a sudden now low-key FSG out as well. I've been hearing some of those things as well, It was all lovey-dovey FSG. It was, bro, I'll tell you, it was FSG, are you mad this summer? That's what it was this summer. It was FSG, are you mad?
Shik, do you remember the argument? Remember we had the FSG debate the end of last season?
We did.
Yeah.
We did.
And I was saying to you guys that FSG is not one of the worst ownerships. They're actually good. And you guys were arguing against me. And then Liverpool had the summer they had. And I was saying during last summer, I think after they bought Ekatike and Wirtz, before they bought Isaac, I was saying, you see, I told you FSG is not bad. Because we weren't hearing any FSG out stuff. Everyone was saying FSG is amazing. There was no hatred against them.
That's what I'm saying.
This is why I keep saying to you guys, you only hit your ownerships when things are going bad. But things have been bad all along. But yet you only want to hit on them when you guys lose games. Now it's FSG out. But you guys loved Isaac, Verts, Ekatike. You loved all this money being splashed. Don't blame them. Blame your manager. Or actually blame the players too for not performing, for not stepping up. Because Slot just won Manager of the Month in April, by the way. No one wants to mention that. Unbeaten Manager of the Month. So you can't just say FSG out now because you're going to need to rely on FSG to buy you better players. So
yeah, man. Listen, you have to. Just Liverpool fans just do this whole thing of one day we love FSG, one day we don't. Like that's just what it is. You're right. They pick and choose when things are going absolutely well. Oh yeah, love FSG. Look at the money that they're spending. This and that, all of that. And then when it comes to like, oh, keeping Arnie Slot for too long, oh, FSG out. Oh, look at this. Oh, I was never FSG. Oh, listen that. Oh, like, pick a fight. Pick a fight, man. First of all, I just want to say as well, like, you guys, like, yeah, man. Wolfie said this yesterday. Shout out to Wolfie. I obviously don't want to just take it away from him, so I will shout him out. Wolfie said this yesterday. You guys should not be buying from places that you don't belong. You don't belong in like these Harrods and these like top stores, these Louis Vuittons, these LVs, and all that. You belong in like H&Ms. Your club did that previously. Prime, answer this question for me. Where did Mane come from?
Southampton. Salah and Alisson came from Roma. Van Dijk came from Southampton. Wijnaldum came from a relegated Newcastle. Robertson came from a relegated Hull. Henderson came from Sunderland. Fabinho came from Monaco. Konate was from RB Leipzig. Trent was from their academy. Firmino was from Hoffenheim. Shaqiri was from Stoke Alona.
Stoke Alona, yeah. That's right.
Divock Origi was from no idea, but not a big. I think from France. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. No. Further proving my point, we don't even know where Divock Origi was from. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. Continue. Continue.
Yeah. What more Liverpool players are there? Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Funny enough,
Arsenal.
I think he is Arsenal's highest ever transfer. 35
he was.
mil.
Yeah, he was.
Mil. So yeah. That's really about it. Oh, Thiago Alcantara, they got on a free, I think.
Yeah, on a free from Bayern. Okay, we'll give them that. They got a player from Bayern, yeah. But
they got him on a free. It's not like they had to spend 85 mil.
Yeah.
Like Thiago Alcantara, who's on the same level as Pogba. What did you spend on Pogba?
We spent 100 million.
Oh, crazy, mad. Okay, yeah. So you didn't get Pogba on a free? No,
we didn't get Pogba on a free. No.
That's weird. That's weird. Okay.
Yeah, we didn't get Pogba on the free. So yeah.
How much did you spend on? So Mane was one of the best wingers in the league when Liverpool bought him. How much did you spend on what's his name? Mbeumo and Cunha, who are one of the best players in the league?
140 on both of them combined.
So how much on them each?
70, you could say. 68, yeah.
Okay, 70, wow, 70. That's more than Mane cost. That's weird. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. Well, no, the point that I was trying to make is that just stop buying from places that you don't belong. What are you out here doing and buying Verts and all these type of players, man? You're not all that. You guys are not all that, man. You just stick to the blueprint of buying players from Southampton like you used to before.
Facts.
The Ricky Lamberts and all that.
Bro,
like go back to buying Ricky Lamberts and all that. Like that. Bro, that's your formula, bro.
You know all these big you know when you have got money and you go to a big dealership, like for like Mercedes or whatever.
Yeah.
These guys know how to smell out a sucker. They know how to smell out a guy who's just newly come across money and doesn't know the system. They know how to finesse.
And they're just gonna absolutely fleece you. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna absolutely fleece the shit out of you, and that's what Bayer Leverkusen just did to Liverpool, if we're being completely honest, bro.
And you know what's dark? Bayern did the same thing to Chelsea a few years ago.
You know what's dark?
It's the same system, same motto.
Yeah. You know what's dark? Here, let's see. Let me not actually find this. Let me not. No. Please don't be true. Please don't be true. Please don't be true.
What?
Okay, so based on let's see here. Yeah. Based on 25-26 season stats. So this is just the entire season. Garnacho has 8 goals and Verts has 6.
Wait, what? Sorry?
In all competitions, Garnacho has 8 goals and 4 assists. And Verts has 6 goals and 8 assists. And I also think Verts has played more minutes, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
So Verts only has 2 more GA. It's crazy.
Yeah. And another thing, each of Verts' GNA costs about 20 million. 20 million. Yeah. So I just think it's so funny, man. These guys like to call themselves like one of the biggest clubs in England, dude. What the fucking hell, man? And you're moving like this. And this is how you move. Biggest okay. All right. But yeah, back to the game. First, I just want to give a big shout out to my guy Kobe MAINOO.
Player. I was saying I didn't watch the game in it. I was with Mike's and Alfie at Penn game. But
yeah, shout out to Mike's and Alfie.
Bro, the glaze on the timeline I was seeing, I thought people were saying about bring Amarin back to sack him again. I hope he burns in hell. Bro, it was the same people slandering MAINOO are the same guys that are giving him praise now. It's crazy.
Well, the thing is, like, the ones who were backing Amarin can't be the ones who are celebrating MAINOO's goal. They shouldn't be the ones who are doing that. You backed that absolute terrorist over one of our own players. And okay, let's just even forget that he's one of our own players, right? Let's just take away the entire factor that he's Manchester born and bred and he's through our academy, all of that. Let's just take that away. Let's just simply talk about the player that he is. I can't believe that those same fans didn't think that this guy should be in this team, that he shouldn't be playing. I can't believe that they thought that. Like, you men should be ashamed of yourselves, genuinely.
Who do they want to play over him?
You guys go suffer wherever Ruben Amorim is suffering, man. Because I'd rather go suffer in the Champions League if that's the case. Like, yeah, genuinely, bro. What was your question? What'd you say?
Who do they want to play instead of MAINOO?
Whoever the fuck we had else in the midfield. Bruno and Cass, the 2 pivots. That's who they wanted. It was more of them wanting to play that system and keeping that system and thinking that system and ride out with that system and see it will fucking work one day. This guy, Michael Carrick, has won more games than Ruben did this year alone. He's won, he's won 10 out of 14, bro. 10 wins out of 14. Like 10 wins out of 14. Considering what he took over. The teams that we've played, we've beat Arsenal, we've beat City, we've beat Chelsea, we've beat Tottenham. We've been beating these teams, bro. And then Liverpool on top of this too. This game definitely could have, bro. It's like it literally was in our hands. How this game panned out to be was in our hands. And let's just be completely honest too. It should have been a lot more. I actually watched the game back, and there were far more chances that I didn't even mention in my match reaction. Casemiro's header from point blank range. Embuemo's that little like back heel that he tried to do that hit the post. Dallow's chance at the end. That's 3 goals that I have already just mentioned to you. So it could have easily been 6. Easily could have been 6. Yeah, I just wanted to just like real quick further highlight on Liverpool's absolute fucking demise. I'm seeing all these Liverpool fans just crying on the timeline, bro. Absolutely just crying, talking about we were robbed. Robbed? How can you be robbed when we gifted you something? Robbed means that you deserved a different result. That's what that means. Robbed means that you should have gotten a draw or a win instead of losing this game. Shut the fuck up, man. You guys were terrible in this game, bro. From minute 1 till minute end. We gifted you anything in this game. Lamens literally handed a goal to you. Literally handed a goal to you. McAllister, who you guys just literally berate for left and right, got gifted a goal. And you're sitting here talking about you were robbed. Like, fuck off, man. Genuinely. Even after that handball, if that goal gets disallowed, you genuinely think if it wasn't for us, you come back into this game. You had your first shot on target in the 40th minute when Gravenberch took a shot from outside the box, which was straight at Lamens. Comfiest save ever. He could have eaten a Belgian waffle and then still made that save. Like, fuck out of here, man. Genuinely. Fuck out of here. With this whole shit, man. I'm just like, man. I wish I could be on certain channels right now. Like, one channel I wish I could genuinely go back on, and I hope he invites me sometime sooner or later, is Hussams. Because he used to just little bro me last season. We used to not have United sections and A-listers, people. Like, I would be the last section every single time. And sometimes I'd just get skipped. He'd just be like, yeah, we're going to redirect over to Shik TV where he'll talk about United there. We're not going to speak about it on this show. That's how I got treated, you know. He used to tell me that we're an irrelevant... Oh, my goodness, man. Yeah. I'm waiting. I'm genuinely waiting. But yeah, in terms of the game, MAINOO, like I said, MAINOO, shout out to you, bro. I mean, I am sorry for whatever you went through. And the fact that we almost lost him. We genuinely almost lost him. I know he was going to go on loan, and part of me still was like, yeah, he's just waiting for Ruben Amorim to get sacked. But we almost lost him. It could have definitely turned out to be a very bad situation. And also just considering when a manager has a fallout with a player, it doesn't always turn out to be well. And lack of game time, he wasn't playing at all, to be honest, under Ruben Amorim. But the fact that he's just come straight into this team under Michael Carrick, and he's been one of our best midfielders. He's been bossing the midfield in most of the games that he plays. When he doesn't play and when we miss him, there's a difference. We literally lost to Leeds. And then he comes back against Chelsea, and look how it turns out to be. Plays against Brentford, look how it turns out to be. And then obviously the goal against Liverpool. Again, big moments too. He scored in an FA Cup final against City. He scored against Liverpool already at Old Trafford before, a couple of seasons ago. And now he gets the winner again. What a week for him, man. And he's gotten a contract this week too. And which is fully deserved. He is our future. He is genuinely our future. And shame on you, United fans, who just couldn't see that, bro. That you backed that guy. At least if there's something to back, I would hear it. You were blindly just backing a manager who was giving you one win in a month. And now you're sitting here and celebrating 10 wins in 14. Well, MAINOO was a big part of that. Could have honestly been 11 out of 14 if MAINOO was available. So, yeah. But in terms of the game, couple of good performances from a couple of good players. I thought Sesko played really well in the first half. I don't know what's up with his injury. I still have to hear more about it, but he got taken off in the second half, of course. Amad Diallo, I've talked about him in match reactions, and listen, bro, I'm not saying that we need to just go out and just like sell him. I'm so willing to give him time because I did acknowledge that he was one of our like bright lights in that shit show of a season last year. And he still, I think, is one of our better players, and I still think there's a player there. I just think he's going through a very rough run of form and rough patch. Like, he has not scored a single goal in 2026. In my opinion, he was at fault for the first goal. I think Maguire still defended like shit, and Dalot still defended like shit. You can't let a player like Shabazalai just run past you like that when both of you are defending them as well in that situation. But I think that situation never happens if Ahmad doesn't misplace the pass. And it's also just the fact that you just came on. Like, we were looking to bring you on because I, in that moment, was saying it too, that I felt like if we bring a player on like Ahmad and some of the traits that he has when he does play well, we can use that because their fullbacks were getting cooked. And at that in that moment before we handed the goals to Liverpool, I felt like a third goal was coming for us sooner or later. And that's why we brought on Ahmad. But then it just shows that his head's just not there and his mentality is just not there. And he's just going through a very, very rough run of form. What I would honestly do is play him in these last 3 games because now we genuinely have nothing really to fight for. We've reached top 4. I think if Carrick wants to get a certain position in the Premier League, like if he wants to finish third, you're already still in a good spot. There's 3 games remaining. We're third place above both Villa and Liverpool because they both lost this weekend. Also, considering they both still have to play each other as well. Villa still have to play Liverpool too, so that gap can just get larger and larger, and we can further cement our position in third. But I'm just looking at, okay, try to use these games to try to get some of his form back going into next season, and that's what I would really do because he needs it. Would I drop him right away? If this was like, if we had something to fight for still, I would drop him because he's just not been playing well. But considering we don't really have much to play for now and we can rest some of our players, just play him in the team, and hopefully he can try to get some of his form back. But yeah, rest of the team, Lamens, even though he was at fault for a goal, he literally had one of the craziest saves in that game too that could have definitely made it that could have actually put them in a lead. They could have gone 3-2 from there. And it's a completely different game, and we're having a completely different. I'm giving you a completely different match reaction to what I did, but yeah, shout out to Lamens for that save. Even though he was at fault for one of the goals, I still think he did well throughout the game. Heaven quality. I thought Heaven was quality yet again. Maguire could have done well for the Shabazz goal, but even other than that, I still thought he was okay. Our front in our attack, I did give mentions to Sesko. I thought Cunha, of course, having him back into our team, he was probably our best attacker in the game, even though he got taken off for Dorgu. Good to see Dorgu back as well. But I still think he was probably our best attacker in the game. And just, yeah, good to have him back. We missed him against Brentford, but because of injury. But yeah, it just comes straight back into the team. And even though it was a deflected goal, was just getting into the right positions. And even though it was a deflected goal, still ended up getting a goal. And we'll take that. He's another player who's been performing well against the bigger sides. And just in general too, I think he's got now 10 Premier League goals in the season. Not too far off from what he had even last season for Wolves. So he's been consistently getting that in the Premier League for the past couple of years in terms of GNA. But yeah, I've been pleased with Cunha. I want to see more from him, of course, next season. And I think we'd be doing him a lot better if we tried to get a fullback that could help him out and more of like an overlapping one because he does like to cut inside. But yeah, I'm happy with Cunha. Good performance from him. Good to see him back. Was probably our best attacker. Mbeumo and Ahmad, they've just not been playing well. Like, Mbeumo played a lot more than Ahmad in that game, of course, but Mbeumo's just not been playing well, and he should be dropped as well, to be honest. But Bruno he was literally trying to get that assist so bad in that game to try to break the record. I still think he might eventually just do it. We still have the 3 games remaining, and some of the teams that we play, I think we play who do we play next? I think we play Sunderland away next, and then we have Forest in between 2. And I don't remember who our last game is. Our last game might be against Brighton, if I'm not wrong, or something like that. Yeah, so in terms of that game, I mean, the biggest thing was that we clinched Champions League. Bragging rights, or for us, it's always good to beat the Scousers. And I think all eyes are set on next season now. All eyes are set on this managerial decision. You guys know what my thoughts are. I'm still waiting until the end of the season, but I am leaning towards Michael Carrick, if I'm being completely right. But that also is based off of who we've been linked to so far, and it still is going to be a very, very long summer because we're going to hear a lot of links with a lot of managers. I've always said this: if Michael Carrick is the person that they go for, then okay, you need to back him the same way that you backed these previous managers, because you did. And Do I think they can? I think they can because I haven't really had a problem with a lot of their transfer windows in terms of the players that they've signed. Maybe you can argue and nitpick here and there on how much money we've spent and how much time we've took on some of these deals. But this season itself, some of the players that they've signed have changed our club. Like Lamens as a goalkeeper has been one of our better signings this season. Our front three entirely have been performing well too. So some of the signings that you've made have been one of our better signings, and I just want you guys to keep the same energy if you guys are going to hire Michael Carrick as our manager. I said the in terms of Iraola because we've been linked to him as well. I said if the blueprint of a manager that we're looking for is looking like it's Iraola and some of these other names, then you might as well just keep Michael Carrick because I just don't think it's that far off between the both of them, genuinely. I think Michael Carrick should be given a lot of credit for what he's done for the club since he's come through. You can talk about improvements of players in this team. You can talk about obviously just the results that he's gotten because I didn't see ourselves being here. I will tell you this and put my hand up. I did not see us beating some of these big six teams that we did. I did not see us going and getting 10 wins out of 14. He's gotten back-to-back wins twice already, and we almost got that 5 wins in a row that whatever that guy was looking for to cut his hair. But it's also just simply the fact that we were 11 points off Champions League when he first arrived into the team, or 9 points off Champions League when he first arrived into the team, and now we're 6 points ahead of 4th place. Like that's where we're currently at, and it's you have to give him credit for that 100%. So if they do appoint him, I'm not going to be too against it. My main thing is that we have to get our transfer window right because it's super, super important. This game itself should show you that our team is still far away from doing anything major if that's what we're trying to do. Like Omar Barada has talked about it time and time again. He wants to see us challenged by 2028. Okay. You look at this squad and you just look at the game yesterday. We are still very, very far away from doing that. We can play and go 2-0 up against the Premier League champions in one half, and then we can also just make it 2-2 in the other. And that's because of who we play, like who we are fielding out there. And when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about our fullbacks. I'm talking about still the lack of some midfielders, and we still need some midfielders and all considering Casemiro is going to be leaving as well, and just our bench as well too, attacking options a little bit as well because bar Xerxes, there's no other attacking option that we really have. And Dorgu, who's just come back from an injury. So that's what I'm really looking at is our transfer window. If Michael Carrick is the manager that you go for, or honestly, whoever you end up going for, the our squad is still far away from whatever you are trying to achieve. So if you're telling us that you want to make this team a challenger by 2028, and that's what your goal is, after the shit show that we had with your 2 managerial appointments before, all right, then whoever you make as your managerial appointment, back him and get that squad ready if that's what you're trying to do. Because we're going to be in the Champions League next year. I've mentioned it from time and time again. Luke Shaw and Diogo Dalot cannot go to the Parc des Princes, cannot go to the Allianz, cannot go to the Bernabeu, cannot go to the Nou Camp. They can't. We're going to get embarrassed. Forget those teams. They can't even go to Bodo Glimt, fam, if we're being completely honest. Because we will get embarrassed. We will. We will get embarrassed. So we need to build the right squad if we are looking to compete for whatever we are looking to compete next season.
That
From there.
That's crazy. Can't even go to Bodo.
They can, bro.
You're not
that. You tell me that. You think they can go to Bodo Glimt?
Hey, no. Listen, bro. I agree. I know what it's like having bad players in my squad. I agree.
I'm just like, bro, especially after watching that PSG versus Bayern Munich semifinal, fam, bro. I'm just thinking of my team playing in that game. And and you'll probably see 5 goals only just from one team, the team that we're playing. That's a team that that probably score. I'm just thinking of Elise against Luke Shaw, brother. Call it a day.
Dude.
I'm just thinking of Yamal against Luke Shaw. Call it a day. Kvaratskhelia against Dalot. Call it a day, bro. Like it's a massacre. Like, call it a day, fam. Genuinely. And even, like, you can talk about our midfield, too. Currently, at this stage, with Casemiro leaving, the midfielders that we have in our team are Bruno, MAINOO, Ugarte, Mount, if you want to play him there as well. That's who we have. And do I want to, if we go up against PSG at Parc des Princes, against Joao Neves, Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, even a Zaire Emery, could even name him. Forget it, man. Genuinely forget it. So our squad is really, really still far away. And that's what my emphasis is on up until the end of the season. But I am happy and I'm celebrating yesterday's win because the Scousers can fucking hold that. And we qualified for the Champions League as well. It's not our major objective entirely always as a club, but it was our major objective, to be honest, when Carrick took over. That was the job. So, and he's got the job done. So fair play to you and Ruben Amorim. You can fucking hold. You can fucking hold, man. Every single time. But yeah, Brian, floor is yours. Anything you want to say about United real quick and Liverpool? Big up Twisted Fate as well. Big up to you, my bro. He was at the game as well. You did mention you were at the game.
Didn't watch the game. I actually,
yeah.
MAINOO's assist. I saw a gif of that on Twitter. Bro, hey, nasty. What he did there, nasty.
MAINOO's assist? Or the goal?
Yeah, MAINOO's assist.
For which goal?
Did he get 2 assists?
MAINOO, no. He scored the winner.
Did he not get an assist in the game?
No. He didn't get an assist.
Yes, he did.
For which goal?
I don't know. I didn't watch the game. I only
saw
no.
He didn't get an assist. The first goal was a deflected shot from Cunha, and then the second one was from Bruno. The third one he scored himself.
No, he create a goal.
No, he didn't create a goal.
Okay, well, I saw him do something and it looked great. I thought it was an assist then.
I think you're talking about Brentford, where he was running through and Ahmad missed. Is that the one that you're talking about?
No, it was Liverpool.
Yeah, no, he didn't get an assist.
Okay, never mind then.
There was actually no player who got an assist in that game, technically. Like Bruno, even the second goal, the ball came in from Bruno, but it goes off the goalkeeper and then goes off Sesko. So even he didn't get the assist for that. But yeah, he scored the winner. Though. Scored the winner. But yeah, regardless, he had a great game. Even other than that, he was bossing around, recovering, covering space, winning the ball, making progressive passes, all of that shit. Yeah, weird how Ahmad didn't get the assist for MAINOO's. Yeah, Ahmad didn't get the assist for MAINOO's either.
What do you think of Ahmad?
I'm giving him until next season to make a proper judgment on whether he should be in this team or not. I think it's definitely not been. It's been one of those cases, of course, where, and I'm not saying this as an excuse, where like every player should be fighting for their place in this team, and if you are not fighting for your place and you're not able to perform, like end of the day, after a while, there's only so much that a fan could take, right? I think in the situation like this, what's happened this season is that we've just had so many attackers come into the team, and he's just been replaced pretty much right away. He had a role under Ruben because he was playing as that right wing back on that right-hand side with Mbeumo. And at that time, they both would play actually pretty well. He was playing a lot far better under Ruben Amorim under that role. But now that he has to play in this right wing type situation, also while competing for a spot, even though like we only had one game, mostly that one game a week, that's also another factor in it too, that if you don't play well in one game, you can easily get dropped in the second one because we only do play one game a week, and how important that they are. I think it's a mix of all those things. One, we've had a lot of these attackers come into the team that have just taken his place right away. Based off of just GNA and stats, Mbeumo had his highest ever Premier League like output last season. I think he had 20 Premier League goals last season. So I think him coming into the team right away I think he gets the spot over Ahmad like right away because of that, or how managers viewed that. Because even under Ruben, Mbeumo plays as a right wing. Even under Carrick, sometimes Mbeumo plays as a striker, and even he doesn't end up playing. He doesn't end up playing on that right hand side. Yeah, I feel like that is another good point too from Twisted Fate. I feel like it has a lot to do with what he got used to one overlapping in the Emerald system to now basically being isolated, so he now has to find himself again. Yeah, that I think is a case too. I think it's a mixture of just us obviously playing lesser games in the league and competition and fighting for your places, and he just hasn't been in good form. Two, it's also just because what attackers have come into this team and just have taken his spot. Now, next season, while we are going to be playing in the Champions League in Europe, and I expect us to be a lot far in some of these domestic competitions, I think he'll feature a lot more. But then that's where he needs to turn things around. I still think there's a player there, though. I still think there's a player there, though.
But he's been at United a long time, no?
Yeah, he's been at our club for...
And he's not a kid
as well.
He's not a kid anymore. That's why I asked. Because there are United fans who treat him like he's still a kid.
I've never honestly done that.
Give him one more year, but like he's not a kid anymore. Now
there are some United fans who put him on a very, very high pedestal. I honestly never did that.
No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the pedestal. I'm talking about the fact that he's been here a long time. He's not a kid.
Yeah,
he shouldn't still be getting the treatment of one more year, should he?
I'm giving him one more year just based off of what he did for us last season. Yeah, I think I could give him one more year for that. Definitely. Because then I'm going just based off of what I just said as well. We're gonna have more games, and he's like, first of all, he's not being sold. Like a performance like this, he's not gonna be sold, right? So he's gonna feature next season. Next season, when we're playing in a lot more competitions, that's when I really will judge him. If he's doing the same thing and just not cutting it and not able to perform to a certain level, that's when I will be like, yeah, it's time for him to go. It hasn't worked out. Because I feel like he's been given enough opportunities next season. This season, I feel like he hasn't been given enough opportunities. But this is no excuse. Like, I'm not saying this is an excuse or this isn't me defending him. That's why that's why I'm just kind of like, I still need to see more from him. One, because he did show me, he was our bright light last season. Like, he was our best player last season. Even in the final, if we were looking to get a goal from him in that Europa League final, it was him. Like, if we were looking to get a goal in that game, it was from him. He, at times, last season proved that he was one of our better players. And just based off of that, I know that a player is still there, and I'm giving him next season just for that. I think he'll get a lot more opportunities next season, and if I don't see a certain level from him, then yes, I think you're absolutely right for calling him out, and I will agree with you for that. And he should probably get sold this season after that. But that's just where I'm set. Exactly. Next season's a must. Next season's an absolute must for me. Next season is 100% the thing. Because, again, it goes back to the whole thing of Omar Barada and how, if we're trying to move like this as a club and we're trying to level up, we can't afford to have performances from a player like him in this team. We genuinely can't.
So what are we talking about?
That's where I stand. Ahmad Diallo.
Oh man, no. You got to give him some grace, honestly, in my opinion, because you got to think about.
I'm giving him another year. I am.
I'm not talking about you. Sure. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about anybody that's talking about Ahmad in a way that, like, he didn't win y'all a trophy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Like, he didn't try to. He literally won us that FA Cup. He scored the winner against Liverpool.
When was this?
This was 2 seasons ago when we played Liverpool.
Yeah. But you were saying give the guy grace. It's been 2 years.
Well, it's 2 years of him playing defensive football, right?
Yeah,
but, like 2 years of rewiring your brain, because you got to understand whenever you get put in a new position, you got to learn that position, right? So he basically had to unlearn everything that he learned as an offensive player. Let me finish. Like me, because I used to play sports, right? So muscle memory is a big thing when it comes to sports, because you want to be able to do something without really thinking. So in order for Ahmad to become better defensively, he had to continuously do it. So now he's doing it without thinking. So he lost a lot of that attacking nous. So it's going to take him a little bit to regain that confidence that he had as an offensive player. So that's why I'm with Shik on this. I got to give him another year. Now, if this form continues into next year, where he's not been playing defensively, he's been playing in his preferred position as a winger, and he's not been playing defensively, then I think he's going to get sold. I think he's going to get sold. But I think he's going to get sold. 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 I think he's going to get sold if this still continues, then that's when we got a problem.
Yeah, 100%. And also, Prime, you also have to consider the past 2 seasons where I felt like he was our better players. Look who he was playing aside, bro. Look who the rest of our attackers as well. Hoyland and Garnacho. Obviously, he's gonna be one of the shining lights because he's a good player.
But he wasn't.
Now that we've added attacking players in our team, he's taken a little bit of a dip, and I can see it. I can see why.
He wasn't one of your better attackers last season because he was playing wingback.
Who was our better attacker last season then? Who was better than him?
But he was playing wingback. He wasn't playing as an attacker.
No, but going forward, he was our better player. He was the best player going forward. He would go forward for us,
but
even
he wasn't
playing as a wingback.
Yes, but he wasn't playing as an attacker.
Okay, I get it. Okay, I guess in terminology, he wasn't an attacker, but he was our best player going forward in the past 2 seasons.
Okay, if that's in past 2 seasons, including this season.
Not this season. The 2 seasons before that.
What happened the season before last?
The season before.
Not last season. The season before that.
The season before that. What do you mean? What happened?
I don't know what happened. That's why I'm asking you.
We won the FA Cup.
If we're talking about 2 years ago, that's
Tottenham's last season when we didn't finish in the top 4, but we won the FA Cup. She played a part.
What happened was
Rashford the winner against Liverpool.
Was Rashford not your top goal scorer that season?
Not that season, no. That was Ten Hag's first season. That was Ten Hag's first season. Yeah.
Okay, fair. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I just think I don't know. I just think like in terms of I'm not making
look. This is the thing, Prime. I'm not making excuses for him.
I'm not saying you're not making no excuses for him. I'm not even saying he's not a good player, but like I don't know. Saying like we still need to give the guy grace. I don't know. Like I don't know. I'm just saying it was if he played for my team, I'd be a lot harsher personally. Like you guys see the way I treat Palmer, and you can argue and people would argue Palmer deserves more grace as opposed to Ahmad. So I don't know. I'd be a lot more harsher and expect more. I understand the things about like, people can talk about in terms of like Mbuemo and Cunha, whatever, coming in and him being on the bench. But this guy is also supposed to be better than those 2 players, right?
Then
am I supposed to be? Yes, he's supposed to be.
I never said he's better than both of them.
I didn't say. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about you. But he is supposed to be better than them. He's a
Why?
better.
Why is he supposed to be better than them?
He's not a better talent than Mbuemo.
Why is he supposed to be better than them?
Is he not a better talent than Mbuemo?
I guess you could say he's a better talent than Mbuemo, yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say.
I don't know. I don't know. I just think like.
Well, the thing with Palmer and Diallo is different though, because Palmer has been stinking it out for more than a year. I might just only been doing this for the past like 3 to 4 months.
I know, but people were giving him excuses this season and last, and I wasn't allowing those excuses to run. I still expect more from you.
No, I'm with you on that too. That's why I'm saying I'm not allowing no excuses for him this season. Yeah, but I also do give context that last 2 years where he did perform well.
I understand the context, but it's been 2 years. So like next season, are you expecting him to like be a starter and be one of your best players?
I'm expecting him to feature a lot more, and I'm expecting to see better performances from what I've seen. Yes, that's what I'm.
No, not feature. Like be an actual starter.
Sure, yeah, he could be a starter. Like if we play, let's say we play 1 week in the Premier League and we're playing 1 week in the Champions League, then yeah, he can start either of those games. Yeah, he could.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. The only reason I'm giving him this much grace is because he's not a starter. Like he's never been a starter in any of these situations.
Giving him so much grace because he was our shining light in this abysmal of a season that we had last year. Bro, he scored a hat-trick at wingback against Southampton. I know they're a relegated side, but like there are certain players who still haven't scored hat-tricks in the Premier League, by the way.
Yes, and those same players also. Yeah, but those.
Yes, yeah.
Eli. Okay, Saka. Saka gets heavily criticized, and he's done a lot more.
Yeah, he's a starter, and we've seen him actually do things that constitute him being criticized. We've seen his highs, just like you were saying with Palmer. We've seen his highs, and their highs were considerably higher than Ahmad's highs. You know what I'm saying? Like he brought a spark off the bench. That's what Ahmad was doing. He was just bringing spark off the bench.
So Ahmad's a bench player then.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was saying. Like that's the only reason I'm giving him this much grace because he's a bench player. He's not even supposed to be starting in the first place.
Wait, so is that what his role is going to be at United? Just a bench player?
In my opinion, yes. In my personal opinion, yes.
So
I never viewed Ahmad as a starter. I just thought he was a talented player.
He's not supposed to be more than that. He's not supposed to be more than the starter.
I mean, you would hope for that, but if that's not what it pans out to be, I mean that is what it is. What it is,
Okay, fine, fair enough. If that's the case, then ignore my criticism. But I would have assumed he was supposed to be more than just a bench player at United.
Yeah, but it's like I don't think, like, me personally, I've never honestly, I don't think I've ever actually said like Ahmad should be starting week in, week out. Because like even now with the team that we have right now, I sometimes don't even put him in the starting 11. But that could basically be based off of the form that I've been seeing from him. But even in the past before too, the reason why maybe I said it in the past was just because of who else we had in our attack. Of course, I'm going to be like start Ahmad when you have a team of Garnacho and Højlund. Like I'm obviously going to be like start Ahmad.
So saying that he's
that's why I was like,
so in a team that has Garnacho and Højlund, so saying that he's your best attacker doesn't mean much then.
I know, and that's where I'm like, next season when we've had a lot more attackers come into our team this year, and we're playing lesser games, and he's also had 2 different managers. Next season is where I'm looking at when we have a lot more competitions, where our team will get rotated a lot more. If he keeps the same type of level, that's where I'm like, okay, excuses have run out.
Okay,
that's where I'm like, I think that's fair enough for me to say, or excuses have run out from it. This season, at the start of this season, he played as a wingback. He featured in a lot more games under Ruben. Since Michael Carrick has come through, he's featured in some games and then not featured in some games. And then we're already playing 1 game a week.
Why is he not being a consistent feature?
Because he was viewed as a wingback and he wasn't viewed as a right winger. And now that we've brought right wingers, Carrick prefers to play Mbeumo in our team.
But he's not still viewed as a wingback.
He's not. Yeah, no, he was at that time viewed as a wingback.
No, but I'm not talking. No, but I'm not talking about Amar. I'm talking about with Carrick. Why is he featured in some games and not featured in others?
I don't think he doesn't want to start him
because he's not ruthless in front of goal like Brian is. Because Brian at that point, the reason he outmuscled Ahmad into the team is because he was scoring goals. Ahmad wasn't.
Yeah,
that was the full
United. Even though you have Bruno, who's apparently broken the assist record, don't you still have a problem with creativity in breaking down low blocks?
Do we have a problem with creativity?
Do United not have a problem breaking out low blocks?
I mean, I wouldn't say we're the best at breaking down low blocks, but yeah, I guess you could say we have a little bit of a problem. But I mean, what do you expect us to do?
Does Ahmad not help with that problem?
Breaking down low blocks?
I don't know. Does Ahmad not help?
I don't get what you're trying to say. Like, I don't know what the point is that you're trying to make.
I don't know. I
feel like you're going too into it. It's not. You don't have to go too much into it.
I don't know. I rate Ahmad. I think he should be playing more, and I'm wondering why he's not playing more.
This is what, again, he hasn't been playing well, and that's why I'm saying, because he hasn't been playing well right now, whatever he's been doing is whatever. I'm saying until the end of the season, actually play him, because then we can try to get his form back. Now, all these things considered, if he starts off next summer, let's say even like we get more attackers, I know he will feature next year. It's not like we're going to sell him, so he will feature next year. Let's say we're going away to like Sevilla or something in the Champions League, and we're playing Fulham at home. I could expect him to either start at Sevilla, or I could expect him to either start at Fulham. Now, when he starts one of those games, I'm expecting a good performance. If he doesn't put in a good performance,
big game.
Like
if you have to go to the Parc des Princes, or you face City at Old Trafford or something, do you expect him to be started?
I don't know, actually. If he's in a good run of form, then yeah, I would play him. But yeah,
Yeah, he's not something. Yeah, I don't think I'd play him, honestly.
It depends on who we play.
Yeah.
Parc des Princes probably not. Parc des Princes probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, probably not. Because I'm thinking of him going up against Mendes or Hakimi. More so.
I just named those two teams. I'm just saying in general, like big games. Do Because big games, you
would
expect
depend.
the best
It
players to
would
be playing.
it would depend. It would depend on who we play. It would, because I think he's still featured in some of the big games, even under Carrick. I think I would say. I could be wrong, but he started against City when in Carrick's first game.
Because
Let me
he's
have a look.
been there quite a while.
He did.
at
He did.
United,
He started
and
against City. He started against
he's
City.
been at
So he
United
really
quite a
has.
while, no, and he's either been out on loan or not played much.
Mhm.
And when he has played, he was playing at wing back. So
Yes. Yeah.
even though
So even
yeah.
with what you've said, what do you consider him as? You consider him as a right winger, right?
well, yeah, maybe not like an actual touchline winger. Maybe like
Okay.
someone who will start
So
wide.
based off
inside,
of what
yeah.
you've just said as well, do you feel like he's, considering he's played as a wing back at times, considering that the team he's played in with the manager not giving him games like Ten Hag and all that type of stuff, do you think it's been like, yes, he's been shit this season, but it's also like, do you think he's even been given the right platform this season to perform?
That's why I'm asking, why is he not playing? I've not watched.
Honestly, that one game a week really hurts. It really hurts. I mean, we see it with Xerxes as well. You know what I'm saying? Xerxes should be getting more minutes as well.
Thank you. Also, the thing is, one game a week hurts, and then on top of that, we signed a whole new attack this year. So last season, when we had a shit attack, when we were saying Ahmad was the best out of all of them, we've now just restructured our entire attack. And I think he's definitely taken a dip just because of that as well. 100%. Ahmad, by the way, for AFCON was performing. He was playing well.
I know.
I mean, for Ivory Coast during the AFCON.
I watched him at Ivory Coast. I know he was playing well. I've not watched United under Carrick a lot second half of the season. So that's why I'm asking, why isn't he playing?
Yeah, I think it's Carrick just prefers Brian to. I think he just prefers Brian, honestly.
Because I know Mbemo started the season well, and I know he started under Carrick well into scoring goals. But I've heard United fans also criticize him and be like, he's not playing well, or he doesn't do much outside of goals, or he has a bad first touch. So that even means I can ask more. Why is Ahmad not playing games?
Well, that's the thing. So in their the two differences between them is that Mbeumo and Ahmad will both have terrible performances, but Mbeumo at least somehow scams some sort of GNA, somehow just does it.
Okay.
And I think that's where I think some fans are just like, you know what? Even though he's playing like crap at times, he's able to still have winning moments. Like he was part of
Ahmad. Do you not think the stop-start thing with it doesn't help? So if he plays the game and plays bad, and then he's on the bench again. Surely it would help more if he had a run of 3, 4, 5 games where he could play bad for the first 2 games, but get that out of the system and get a run of form. Do you not think that
do you think we could have given him that run of games while we were trying to compete for this top 4 Champions League?
Well, no. However,
since Carrick took over.
But if other players can get that, like
no. I think other players but other players are getting it just because they are performing well. So Cunha comes back into the team because
performing well.
No, he hasn't been performing well, but he's covering it up with GNA. That's the thing. That's the thing. That's the only reason. That's the only reason he's starting over him, because that GNA helps a lot. Like without those GNA, without Brian's goals this season, United would not be where they are right now.
Yeah, Prime also.
And I feel like that's why
Brian Mbeumo, bar Chelsea, has scored against all the big 6.
Yeah, no, I know.
And I think that's why, like, and it's also just, again, to go back to, it's the fact that it's 1 game a week. Xerxes
that 1 game a week is
Xerxes'
terrible.
role now is not to come on and get a goal. Xerxes' role now is to hold the ball and see out a win. That's what we bring him on for, because we play the 1 game a week. Because Michael Carrick just thinks that the team that he puts out currently is going to get us over the line and get us a win, which, to be honest, I agree with him. Currently, at this stage, I do.
To be fair,
next season in the Champions League, when we're playing in these different competitions, I would like to see Xerxes feature, because I still think there's a player there. Same thing with Ahmad as well. I haven't completely given up on them yet, because I understand what the context was for us this season. The whole 1 game a week, us getting more attackers, having Ruben and playing a completely different system at the start of the season. Now, next season, if Carrick is given the job and we get a whole new, like, we sign more players and everything's more set in stone, that's where I'm going to be looking at these players now more like, okay, do they deserve to be here or not? That's where I'm looking at it.
Okay, there's.
And then don't forget.
Yeah. And it's not just for them, by the way. It's for everybody else too. Like this is not also taking away from Mbeumo that we were just talking about too. If I consider to still see Mbeumo's performances be to a certain level, and let's say it drops down in his GNA too, there's going to be question marks about him as well.
Yeah, 100%. But this conversation is not about the other players, though. It's just really about Ahmad. Fine.
But my thing is, I'm keeping the same energy for everybody in the squad as well. Like I'm keeping that.
I get what you mean, but I don't know. I just think.
I don't think you're wrong for.
I just think.
No, you're definitely not wrong.
You're definitely not wrong for questioning all these things about Ahmad. You're definitely
not.
With
the talent level, he was at when you guys bought him. The way people speak about him and his time at United has been either loans or he's on the bench, or he's performing. He's your best player, but he's playing at wing back. Like he's not shown anything really. Or even though he should be because of his talent, I don't know, but we'll see. If you're saying give him another season, then fair enough. Because I'm not gonna say I've watched enough under Carrick to say he's been performing really and should be starting more games. So I'll take your word for it.
Fair enough. No, like it's like I think the last time he scored a goal was when we were away to Forest, if I'm not wrong, where he equalized for us. That was the last time he scored.
Yeah, and he's been missing a lot of chances too that he normally bags.
A lot of chances. He has that chance he missed last week. That MAINOO assist that we could have gotten, and he missed that chance last week. You can tell he's just not been. You
can tell his confidence ain't there right now.
Confidence ain't there right now, and that's why I'm completely with you, Tusafe, and I mentioned this before too. Give him these 3 games. We've already guaranteed Champions League. Let's try to get some of his form back going into next season. It's important because it's again further to my point where I still think he's part of plans. And
there's a player in there still.
He's a player in there still. So if I want him to, and I want nothing but the best for him, if anything. So I want his form to turn around, and I want him to going into next season to be at a full front. And I'm hoping.
And honestly, here's how I look at it too.
Yeah.
If you can't handle the pressure in those type of situations, I don't want you starting anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like it's totally fine for you to come off the bench and be an impact player. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just certain players' ability levels. You know,
we literally had Chicharito, Javier Hernandez when he was in our team all those decades, like that decade ago when we were winning league titles. His entire role was just coming off the bench. Entire role. Like he would start games for us here and there, but there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's nothing.
It's just like in basketball. You like the 6th man of the year. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's coming off the bench, don't mean he's
I hear you. And
the only thing that is wrong with that is some fans who put him on that high pedestal, saying he's one of the best wingers. And
but even forget that talk. I'm not gonna. I hear that, but I'm not gonna. If I had said last season or 2 seasons ago that Ahmad is just a Chicharito, like he's not that good or he's not on that level, you guys would be saying I'm crazy. So I'm not going to hear that talk now of that he's just your Chicharito. No one views him like that. No one's ever said he's that. So like, why is he viewed like that now?
I think he's viewed like that right now currently with what's going on under Carrick. Not like we didn't view him as that going at the start of the season. He was our starting right wing back. Considering the system that we were playing.
No, but you're talking about like if that's him, like say going forward and stuff. Why should he be? No, if we spoke on this a year ago, that forget that he was just playing wing back with Amarin because you guys wanted him gone anyway. If I had said going into the last summer that he's just gonna be your Chicharito, he shouldn't be a starter. You guys would be saying that I'm crazy. That he's our best attacker. Look how brilliant he is. He got a hat trick against Southampton. Other wingers don't have a hat trick yet. Like, so I don't. Am I doing too much or something?
I think you are. I low key you are. I think we're going too much at that, man. Low key.
Okay.
It's just the fact that he's
bro, I rate him. So this is not even me having hate. I'm just
I think I'm just not even like a shot at you or anything. I think you're just going based off of what other people have said about Ahmad, and I hear it too because some people have put Ahmad.
But it's also me too because I do rate him. So I'm wondering why.
But I honestly never thought of him that way. I always thought like he's in and around that starting lineup, but it's not like he starts every single game. Even I can say that even going into next season, I don't think he starts every single game. Let's say he turned things around too. Like I don't think he starts every single game.
But that's why I'm questioning because I do rate him. Why is he?
Another thing is one thing is the GNA for Mbeumo. Another reason why Carrick plays him is because of the press. That's why he starts him as a striker sometimes as well. It's because he likes to play that press, or because of the whole counter-attacking thing
Mbeumo
too.
does run a lot,
Yeah, and Mbeumo does run a lot, and he tries to play him because of the press. So it's like it's a couple of these things as well. Now,
yes,
am
I think
it's
it's just a style thing. It's a style
it's a
issue at
style
the
thing.
moment,
It's currently, and it's
and I
also that
feel
we
like
needed to just get results. Right now is a big
it's results at
result
this
thing.
point because
It was like a big result
Amram
thing
just
that we
left
just needed
them
to
in
get over the
a
line. Yeah.
Amram just left them in a predicament to where they just had to think about points. They weren't thinking about performances.
I get that. No, I get getting results now. That's fine. Okay, fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
Fine. Next. All right. Well, I'll bring this up.
I'm with you. If you bring up this conversation, I'm completely with you next season, bro. I'll have this conversation with you next season, 100%.
Yeah, we'll put a pin in this for sure.
I'm
yeah,
not.
100%.
You should know this as well, Prime. Like, I'm not one to just blindly back any player. Like,
yeah, saying I trust any player. Yeah,
like, I'm not one to blindly black any player. Like, if someone's not, it's club that always comes first for me.
No,
I blame Amram though. I blame Amram for what's going on with Ahmad right now.
Definitely.
Bro, again, and if this was slander, you guys would know.
Yeah.
I think I'm.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. That's why we're that's why we're not even tripping like that.
And this is like me also. Like, I also want to say this is also me, and I get Eli as well. I could say saying that we're not. It's not us saying that we're not hearing no slander for Ahmad. We can hear slander for Ahmad. It's fine. It's justified. Yeah. If anything, it's justified. But it's like the whole thing of he's been, whether he gets a chance next season or he should be sold, I think that's way over the top. If some United fans are saying he needs to be sold, and I've been hearing some of it. Like, I've been hearing some of the things that people have been saying about him. And yeah, I think it's crazy. You are just so quickly to forget about what he did for us in that shit show of a season last year, bro. And I'm not one to forget. I'm not one to forget that either. I'm so willing to give him time over that because of that as well. So that's where I stand.
You think he's going to start your next 3 games?
I would hope he does, to be honest, because I think that we can use this as a way for him to get some form back.
Assuming he starts, I'll watch your next 3 games.
Because it's like, that's how I'm looking at it. We're 6 points ahead of Villa and Liverpool, and Villa and Liverpool still have to play each other. So 3rd place technically could also be solidified depending on how things go. But that's how I'm looking at it.
I think the main thing was also Champions League qualification. Y'all needed that money.
Now we got
so now that y'all got it for sure, I feel like he'll start to allow the team to start expressing themselves more. And he'll probably choose more, football oriented teams. So we might see Xerxes and Ahmad on the pitch. And they might start jigging with it, and we'll probably see the Ahmad that we saw 2 years ago. You never know.
Yeah. You might see some Shea Lacey's. You might see some academy kids. You might see all of that, because now, like, it just looks like our objectives for the season, to be honest, whatever they were, and getting top 4 and all that are now completed. So we go from there. We see what happens. Great conversation, though. I think conversations like this
100%.
Like, should be had 100%, because it's like no one is safe from criticism. At the end of the day, even if you're performing at a certain level, like Mbappe can score a hat trick in one game, but if he has a stinker the next one, he will get criticized. He will. So it's like that's just how things. That's how I am as a fan of my club. No player at the end of the day, and I love my players. Like, and I do love a lot of the players in this team right now. But if you don't perform well, you can go. It's as simple as that. Or the club will move on, and we can be successful, and we will aim to be successful. But if you're just not part of it, then you're just not part of it. And this is I could give this example for someone like even MAINOO, man. I hope this never turns out to be the case. But yeah, if he doesn't perform well one day and year after, like week in, week out, season after season, context applied, all of that stuff, and someone like him too. I went up against, just to give you guys a great example, I went up against Ronaldo when Ronaldo was talking all that crap about our club and he wanted to leave. Ronaldo's a club legend. But in that situation, it was my club. Club always goes first against everybody else. Do I still think Ronaldo's a club legend for us? Do I still love Ronaldo? Of course. But like in that situation, it was either my club or Ronaldo. And I'm always going to choose my club. I'm sorry, but that's just what it is. So, yeah. So what it is in this situation as well. But I hope he turns things around, because I do rate Ahmad as well.
Yeah, there's a player in there still. Like I hope so as well. Yeah. I love to see good players play football. You know what I'm saying? So I would hope that Ahmad, gets back to the form that he was at a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And I still hate the fact that Amram did that to him. Like what was he thinking? But
yeah.
It's Amram.
Then Ten Hag didn't even play him. Ten Hag was giving the same treatment that Ruben was giving to MAINOO.
I mean, his best time
yeah,
at
the
United,
microwave minutes.
his best time at United is at wing back. Maybe he should learn Victor Moses.
Fuck off, man.
Okay,
Lord Victor Moses.
I had to get a joke.
I know you had to get a jab in. I know you had to get a jab. And it had to be a fellow Nigerian as well. It had to be a Chelsea.
It's a prime jab. That's a prime jab right there.
Speaking of Victor Moses, Saka, that assist was cold.
Hey, listen, bro.
Let's just switch over to the topic of discussion, because we saw absolute madness today, bro. Like, let's just for 1 second even not talk about this Arsenal game. Let's just quickly talk about this City Everton game, yo. City Everton 3-3, going 1-0 up.
Madness, bro.
Where is that guy who was holding that Arsenal bottle, bro?
Shik. He was on TV. They panned to him or something. There's a is this a pause? There was a bulge in his jacket pocket. Like it was where the bottle is. He had it planned. He had a plan to have it out during the game. Bro.
Oh my days.
That's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah.
So the title picture has just changed, people. That's really it. Eli and Prime, the title picture has just changed.
Yeah.
It has just changed. What are you guys saying?
Bro, listen. What the heck was this 3 weeks ago, man? Where was this all season? Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing that pisses me off about that guy. Because I know he can play it. He just chooses not to. And I've been saying this for years and years and years. We have the players to play this system or to play that system. He just chooses to play that terroristic football. For what reason? I don't know. I will never understand it. Why did he wait this long to play Lewis Skelly? Yeah. Why did he wait this long to play Eze? Why did he wait this long to put Rice back where he belongs, close to the defense? Should be honestly as a defender anyway, because that's what I view Rice as. I don't think he's a midfielder. I think he's a defender. You know what I'm saying? So he needs to play as close to that defense as possible. That's just me, because he can't. Because y'all know my feelings about Rice. Y'all know my feelings about Rice, but I just don't get this guy, man. Why now? Why now? Why not when we needed it most against Bournemouth or the other times we were up against it? Like, why now?
Yeah.
Why now? Why now? Like, I'm not upset. I'm happy. But why can you have done this 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago? Why? Why not? I'm just trying to wrap my head around it. It's like you could have been playing this all season, really. And if he would have been playing this all season, we wouldn't even have the parade would already be scheduled, all that stuff, because we would be so far ahead. Because the way we were looking a few days ago, man, I haven't seen that for time, bro. Like, I actually went back and rewatched the game. And y'all know I made a pledge. Yeah. I made a pledge not to watch Arsenal while this dude was in charge. But this dude, he made me go back and watch this game because it was that good. I was like, yo, fluid, free-flowing football? Arsenal? Mikel? Arteta? Lego head? What? Bro, like, I was shocked, man. That shocked me. So, You know what?
I hear you.
I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. If we can continue to play like that, I will back him wholeheartedly. I will. This is what hey, y'all can attest to this. This is what I've been saying for years. Prove me wrong. Show me. Prove me wrong. I will back you. That's all you got to do. Just show me that you can do it. Just show me. That's all I need. And you showed me the other day. Now I gotta see you continue that. That's why I'm saying I'm cautiously optimistic. I'm not gonna just jump off the deep end and say, oh, we're winning everything now. No, you ain't gonna get that from me. We gotta continue to play like this. Atleti right here, this gonna be your litmus test, bruh. Continue to play like that. Please. I beg. Continue to play like this and you will get all my praise. You will get all my backing, all my support. Continue to play like this. Please. Arteta, I beg you. Please. Keep the handbrake off.
Even
Keep
if it
it
means
off.
you guys lose.
What's that?
So play this against Atletico, even if it means you lose.
Hey, listen, I'd rather go out like that. Honestly, I would rather go out like that than go out like a plumb idiot. You know what I'm saying? Because honestly, if we play like we've been playing, Atletico will bully us. They will destroy us. We were lucky to get out of there with a draw, man. Honestly, we were lucky because they were fishing us up. So if we play like we did yesterday, robust midfield, nice solid, and we had a couple of hiccups or whatever the case may be, but we weathered the storm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So as long as we play like we did, I got no issues with backing this guy at all. This type of football I want to see. This is the type of football I've been crying out for. And Bukayo, he looked like a whole new person. Funny how that happens when you actually let a player rest after an injury.
Yeah, he absolutely dropped the shit out of Raul Jimenez.
Bro, listen, I ain't seen that from Saka in years,
Yeah,
bro.
hooked him, bro.
Years. Like, don't get it twisted. I still think he's a left back. That will never change. I still think he's a left back, but hey, my left back actually did a madness that day. He did a madness on Jimenez, bro. That was sick. That was sick. I can't lie, man. That was, bro. Man, I thought Jimenez hurt himself. I can't lie, bro. The way he went down, he's like, oh. Hey, go do some soul searching, fam.
He
Bro.
needs to like.
Hey, if I could just snatch your soul, bro, you need to go look for it, bro. Like for real, you can't. You let Saka snatch your soul, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
take your flight
days,
straight to the Mexico national team and just start preparing for the World Cup after that, brother. Like
bro.
Premier
I'm
League is done for
telling
you.
you, man. That hey,
You start
bro.
preparing for the World Cup now, man.
Jeez, man. Jesus. But hey, man, I'm gonna just say this and I'm gonna shut up. Arsenal, I got to give you props on that one. Yeah, y'all actually made my birthday weekend for sure. That
Let's
made me
go,
happy.
man. Let's go.
That made me happy. So
Let's go, man.
continue to play like this. Y'all can win something. Y'all can win something. Don't be scared. Don't be pragmatic. Continue to play like that. Oh yeah. Also, known to get the out my club, bro. You suck. You trash. You suck.
Hey, and belated happy birthday to you as well. And you got a little birthday present today as well from Everton Football Club. They gave you a point.
Honestly, bro. Oh my God, bro. I was so pissed. Why would you leave him open? Why leave Doku open like that? Why would you leave him that?
That goal though at the end.
Come on, close him down, bro. Close him down. Put a body in front of him. Why'd you let him? No, it was almost perfect, bro. Almost perfect. But honestly though, some of those calls were egregious, man.
Yeah.
There was a red that should have been called. There was a couple of penalties that should have been called that didn't get called. I don't like that. I don't like seeing that.
Yeah.
But hey, the game's over. It is what it is. Honestly, to be fair to City, they kind of deserve the draw anyway, even though they weren't playing to the best of their ability. But hey, kudos to them for clawing back 3-1 down. You know what I'm saying? Because they could have easily capitulated. So kudos to them for bringing that back. You know, even though the ref was against them in that instance. So
it's all in your hands now, though. All you have to do now is
bro,
just win your
we in the
games.
driver's seat.
It's
we in the
all
driver's
in your
seat,
hands
man.
now. It's all
It's
in
all in our
It's all in our
hands.
hands. It was all in our hands.
We got. Hey, listen, man. Just keep playing like we've been playing. We might just win something. Cautiously optimistic, Eli fan.
Did you?
We shall see.
Wait,
We shall
hey,
see.
clip this, Prime. Eli's optimistic now. Clip it.
Cautiously optimistic.
I didn't hear you say cautiously, but anyway.
I said that at the beginning. I said cautiously optimistic. Cautiously. Listen, I got to see more. I got to see more before I'm just fully on the bandwagon. But I got a toe in. I got a pinky toe in.
If he plays like this for the rest of the season, you'll back him, yeah?
Yeah, I will.
Even if you don't win the Prem and Champions League, you'll still want him to stay next year.
No. He still has to win. That hasn't changed. That hasn't changed. He still needs to win.
So you need to end the season playing like this and win one of the 2 trophies.
Yes, sir. I'm not gonna let him slide like that. Nah, brother. We should have been playing like that from the beginning. Just because you're doing it at the end, that don't give you no kind of grace, because that doesn't excuse you of your crime, sir. You still missed out on what? 26 trophies? 26 trophies that you've missed out on, brother, without even trying for more than half of them? Nah, your crimes haven't been forgiven. They have not been forgotten either. Trust me. You have to win at least one of these two trophies for me to want to keep you, or justify keeping you, because I still want you gone. You literally just showing me that our players are better than what you've been showing. Which is what I've been saying. Our manager is the reason why we're playing like this. I've been saying this, because we can play better football. He just chooses not to. He loves that rigid football. You know what I'm saying? So that super safe, not taking risk football. You know what I'm saying? And he just let the handbrakes off, which I know our players can play that way, because I've seen it before, and I've seen them do it with other teams in other situations. So that doesn't absolve him of anything. Yeah. That's why I'm saying I'm cautiously optimistic that we could possibly win something. He still needs to win something for me to want to keep him. If you don't win nothing, bye. Thank you for your service. Well, no, actually, no. Good riddance.
Thank you for your service. Yeah.
Good riddance. Nothing. You know what I'm saying? Good riddance. Get out. Thank you. Get out. Thank you for leaving. Finally. Thank you for leaving.
Is Don C still in the chat? I need to know what he thinks. Does he agree with Eli? I need to know. It's a shame he's not here.
It's a shame he's not here. It's a shame.
I need to know if he agrees that if you continue playing this way and win the Prem, does he stay? Because Don C still thinks win, lose, draw, you gotta go.
That's true. That's true. We'll hear from him sooner or later. I'm sure we'll hear from Don C sooner or later. But Prime, what are you saying? Title picture. Where do you think it goes from here? I'm not even gonna lie. You have been saying it's not. It's like been done for a while. You could be right.
I did say it was done. However, when Arsenal dropped from 9-0, I then was like, "Yo, I was wrong. You guys were right."
See, that's what I was talking about.
I always kept saying, Prime. I always kept saying consistently that it's never over with Arsenal. And honestly, I still say it. I still will say this.
I know, but
when they have West Ham next week, away from home. They're fighting for relegation, this and that, all of that.
Hold on. When I dropped the 0, I then said, the thing is, when it's 9 points clear, logic dictates you just need to. There's not much you have to do when the games are like few and far. Just do enough to win the games and win the league. But I've learned that you can't use logic when it comes to Arsenal and Arteta. So I really don't know. Because it's 5 points now. The title should. The 5 points? 4 points?
No, I think it's 5. Yeah, it's 5.
5 points.
Yeah, it's 5 points.
It should be done. The title should be done, but I don't know. I can't trust.
I mean, Arsenal has to. They just have to win out, bro. Like this West Ham game. That's why I said this. Go ahead.
I've never trusted Arteta, but it's Pep and City. I said after the Spurs game, I don't trust you guys. Then you guys won the cup final, and then they won 2 games. Arsenal lost, and they got down to 0. But you didn't beat Everton now, so I don't know. I don't trust anybody. Just give the title to Brentford or something. I don't trust anyone. Let Brentford win the title, man. Like, I don't trust anybody. Actually, no. Give the title to Carrick. Deserves it. Give it to some. Carrick's been the best. United have been the most informed team in the league since Carrick joined. Give it to United.
Basically, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Like, the way you guys are,
man, and just think, had Amram got sacked sooner, United might be in this title race. I can't even lie. Based off of the form that they've been in.
I think also just the league itself has been like iffy, like so up and down too. I think that would also allow us to possibly.
So,
but that's why I'm also like we need to capitalize on this league being shit. Like if this league's being shit, we need to capitalize.
This is what I kept telling people. Like when our City were still the Arsenal was still 9 points clear, and people were saying, "Oh, City have a game in hand that'll win it. It's only 6." And I was like, "You can't trust City to win their games. You can't trust them to win."
Yeah, man.
Like, bro, I don't like. This is the first point David Moyes has ever got over. No, what? Yeah, what's the point? Up until the last Doku goal, that was going to be Moyes' first win against Pep ever. Like, Everton don't do well against City notoriously. They've only beaten them 4-0 when in Pep's first game in his first season. Like, aside from that, they don't notoriously win. So I don't know. I don't trust any of you guys. So I don't want to give a prediction because I don't trust anyone. But this title race is gonna look. Listen, it's gonna look good if West Ham can do the world a favor, which I don't know. I don't trust West Ham, but if West Ham can manage to do something and sneak a draw or maybe even a win, that makes it more interesting again. But
hey, West Ham playing for survival, so it's gonna be a tough game. That's probably gonna be the toughest game that we have this season. Honestly, that's gonna be a super tough game because they lost a big game. They lost a big game at the weekend against Brentford, man. Like I honestly expected West Ham to do a lot better. I honestly did, but they dropped the ball. So they gonna come with everything because they playing for survival at this point. They ain't trying to go down. So I expect them to play a very, very, very hard game. So I wouldn't be surprised if we were ready back to type, honestly. And that's why I'm kind of like if we lose that game against Atleti, then you're gonna see a wobble. You're gonna see a big wobble. You know what I'm saying? So we shall see, man. I feel like this Atleti game is gonna tell us everything we need to know about the rest of the season. Like I was surprised that's why I was surprised that he just let off the handbrakes when he did. I didn't expect that at all. So I'm going to expect that going forward.
I don't think this Atleti game because if you guys get to, I say if you guys will make the final, you'll beat Atletico. I don't see them letting the handbrakes go up against PSG or Bayern.
Nah, yeah, I don't either. I don't either. I don't either. Yeah, but I'm with you, Biggs Gunner, bro. I'm hoping they drop more points, bro. I'm hoping they do. Bro. I'm praying. I'm like, hey, I just want to see a league, man. At this point, I just need a trophy, so that way we can stop. We can just cut this banner era dead. I'm tired of being the only one of the big six to not win anything in the last 7 years, bro. This is ridiculous, man. Just give it.
You're not only are you the only one. You and Dante are the only one of the Mud Brothers not to sack a manager. You're the only one not to have a trophy.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. This is dead, bro. Just get me something, bro. Whether it be Champions League or Premier League, I don't care at this point. Just give me one of those and I'll be good. You know what I'm saying? I just need a trophy. Just give us a trophy at this point. Just give us a trophy, bro. Give us a trophy and F off, honestly. Still. He's pissing me off, man. But we'll see, man. Tomorrow's gonna be it's gonna be a big, 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 big game. That's a big game, bro. And I might be locked in. I can't lie. I might actually watch the game. I might actually watch it.
Could go to a Champions League final after 20 years. Yeah,
bro.
20 years. That was the last time you guys were in a Champions League final. 2006. That's wow. So yeah, I'd be tuning in too as well. Bayern isn't good defensively. They concede a lot, even to smaller teams.
Hey, SSB, you forgetting about Turkey, bro. Don't sleep on that Turkey assist now. That Turkey assist was sick, bro. That was that assist was up there with that almost Kobe assist.
You don't see Bayern as a boogeyman, I hear you.
Yeah, but I don't think it's just Doku and Holland, because you gotta understand, Turkey wasn't even getting minutes at the beginning of the season. He bullied his way into the team. You know what I'm saying? Without Turkey in that team, bro, City, nah. they wouldn't have gotten back to where they are right now. Like Turkey is the reason for this Man City resurgence. I just want you to know that. I
Yeah,
want everybody to
100%.
know that. And I was saying that at the beginning of the season too, how cold Turkey was before he even, like, when he first joined City. I was like, hey, listen, watch out for Turkey, because he gonna take this league by storm. And guess what? He's the best player in the league right now. You know what I'm saying? And he showed that he showed that today with that assist. That assist, bro. People are sleeping on how good you have to be to make that assist, bro. Most people ain't even seeing that. You know, that's an Ozil type level of vision that he exuded right there, man. Like, that was an immaculate assist, bro. That was so sick, and nobody's talking about it. Nobody's talking about it. But
No,
yeah,
true.
Turkey, man. Yeah, Turkey. That's my guy, bro. You know, I love my ballers, and hey, don't. Hey, I just had to point that out, man. Turkey, that's my guy, bro.
Turkey shoes that he jogs too much, but at the same time, he is a good player maker. Jogs too much? Come on, man. I don't hear this whole jogging thing.
Turkey has
Hey,
6
man.
Premier League assists, by the way. Or not 6, 11. He has 11 Premier League assists.
He has 11 Premier League assists.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. And he hasn't even played that much this season, which is that just shows you the level of it.
The second highest.
And I know people weren't even calling him a creator like that when he first joined, and we used to try to tell everyone he's a creator, he's a 10. Like, this is what he does.
People were saying, why is he not scoring more? Like, why is he not scoring more goals? That's not his job.
It's not
his job. What I'm saying. Yeah,
but he does
score
goals
bro.
too. But he does score goals too. That's
he can score goals.
All right, man. All right. This is what this conversation is. SSB, you're my guy, but we just gonna agree to disagree. SSB, you're my guy though, but we're gonna agree.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, listen, I don't know if y'all watch Curtis Shaw or not, but that comment right there, that's a 3-minute timeout. He's like,
the timeline is going crazy. People are saying that Guehi's an Arsenal fan.
Hey, listen.
Back to they should win. Arsenal should win. They're gonna get a scammy 1-0. You know what's gonna happen. Or who knows? Maybe after this performance against Fulham, they go all guns blazing, Gunner style. You know, against Atletico. But it's always tough to break down that Atletico team, and I could definitely see it being. Bro, I'm not even kidding. I could see this game being like a Atletico. They get a red card in like the 30th minute, but Arsenal still end up only winning 1-0. I just can see this happening. I can see this happening.
It's gonna be a jammy, probably 1-0 Arsenal. Honestly, I can see that.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
It's gonna be an ugly game regardless.
It did give Gerrard vibes. That mistake did give Gerrard vibes, bro.
Yeah,
that slip was crazy, bro. That slip was crazy.
Yeah, man.
Bro, great.
Bro. And it sucks because he's such a good player, man. It sucks. It sucks that he's been put in these conversations, man.
When he gave away that ball, all I heard was the saxophone.
Crazy. Both could be at reason for why their respective teams bottle the league.
Man.
And both of them could be both of them haven't won the Premier League title. Crazy.
Wait, what do you mean? Oh, Gerrard,
yeah. Atletico is not as good as people think. Actually, you know what, SSB, I don't know what people think about Atletico. I don't know what people think about Atletico.
People agree Atletico is not good.
I think Atletico, like, I don't think people have ever thought that Atletico were good though. I think we've always viewed them as this team, this type of team that they are.
Everyone agrees Atletico plays haram football. They're not good going forward. The thing is, though, no one wants Arsenal to go through.
Yeah.
Well,
we know
the thing is,
good. Atletico lost to the Real Sociedad in the Copa del Rey final on pens, I know, but they lost to them in the Copa del Rey final, by the way.
And what people don't understand is that Simeone only plays around ball against Barcelona and Real Madrid. So if y'all actually watched La Liga, to the people that are saying that he only plays around football, that is completely false, because he actually plays expansive football against all the other teams that's not named Barcelona and Real Madrid. So
he just doesn't play dominating football like some of the other coaches do play, and I think that's something that's always been about Atletico and Diego Simeone. I don't think anyone's ever said that they play like dominating football or they go on like these, like whatever. They just don't go. They just never do that type of thing. So when you say like Atletico is not as good as people think, I don't know what people think about Atletico because I don't think people view them as that type of team anyways. They're always just one of those one-off ties that they could possibly win. We know that whenever they go up against Madrid, they'll probably lose if it's a cup tie. Like if it's the Champions League, they always lose to them, whether it's in the knockout stages or in a final. But we've always felt like Atletico could do something against a certain side. I've always felt that. But I've never felt like, oh, they're going to be dominating, and they're just going to go on years and years of dominance. Like that's not something that you see from Atletico and Simeone. But this is not to say that they can't turn up in a game like that tomorrow. They 100% can. Like they 100% can. Shit, Simeone's looking at this. He's looking at this Champions League final that he might actually not have to play Real Madrid. Might actually have a chance.
Or Barca. For him,
that's how he's looking at it. If I'm him, that's how he should be looking at it. It's like, yo, I actually have a chance to not play Barca and not play. Well, he already played Barca and beat them, but not play Real Madrid.
No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not won a Champions League final.
Well, not won a Champions League final, but like he's not playing either of those teams in a final or like up against in a knockout tie because that's traditionally where they lose. Whenever they go up against Madrid, they lose. Or sometimes when they go up against Barca, actually the most of the times they've gone up against Barca and beaten them.
No, but in a final, they've got to 2 finals: one against Madrid, one against Barca, and both times.
Yeah. So this is Simeone's clearest path to a final. Yeah. Don't have to go through Real Madrid, so you should be trying to do everything in your mind to try to win this game.
And this is apparently his last season, so bowing out with a Champions League, that what a way to go.
That'd be a fairy tale, bro.
100%.
Yeah.
But Simeone, cool. you have a job. You have one job, Simeone. You have one job.
We'll see. We'll see. Tomorrow's the litmus test, man. That's my litmus test anyway. Because
we'll see.
Hey, Arsenal, you must. Mikel Arteta, keep that handbrake off, bruh. You better play MLS and Eze in the same midfield, you sucker. I bet not see Lewis Skelly at left back ever again. You criminal. You criminal.
You said back at left back.
Criminal.
Lewis Skelly won't even be in the matchday squad.
Criminal. Oh, bro. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Hey, I promise you, if I see a Zuby Rice midfield, I'm crashing out, man. I'm crashing out.
Lewis Skelly's going to be watching that game at his mom's house, bro.
Bro, oh my days. Oh, Prom, I didn't want to think about that, bro. I was trying to be cautiously optimistic, but we all know what this guy's like, man. I could totally see that happening. I mean, we'll see. I'm hoping that's not the case. I'm praying. Arteta, please, my brother, please. Just keep the same midfield. We only have we got 3 Premier League games. And however many games after. So in totality, we probably have maybe 5 games because I think the final is just a one-off, right? The Champions League final.
Yeah, just a one-off.
So we have about 5 more games. We better see that midfield all 5 games, all 5 of them, because this is crunch time, baby. It's where all the magic happens. So I better not see a change. I don't want to see a change, bro. A change. Play the same team, bro. Play the same team. And I promise you, keep the handbrake off too. Keep the handbrake off. And we'll play better. Trust me. We that's all we need. That's all we need. We don't even need that much, man. Just play the same team, play the same way, and we'll actually see some dividends. Don't play that haram ball. Please don't. Because you play that haram ball, you'll mess around and find out. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes.
Always true. That is always true. Cool. Do we even need to talk about Spurs? We can talk about their game, I guess, a little bit against Villa. Conor Gallagher, I'm not going to lie, he scored a very, very good goal. I'm not going to lie. His goal was crazy. He just took it on the first touch and then bang from outside the box into the bottom corner. Second goal was from Richarlison. Obviously, Buendia got a goal at the end, which was a little too late. Listen, let's just keep it a buck. Villa ain't worried about the Premier League. They just
I don't
lost.
think so.
They just lost to Forest as well in the first leg. They are fully focused on that semifinal. Plus, I actually have them winning that game and going through to the final because it's at Villa Park and it's a European semifinal, and I think they're absolutely going to turn up for it. Absolutely going to turn up for it.
Yeah, we know what Unai's like. He's made his bread and butter in that Europa League. So I put stock on him putting all of his focus on that Europa League because I think he's like, you know what? There's nothing we could do in the Premier League right now. You know, the only thing we can do really right now is just vie for Champions League. And if we don't make Champions League, then we can get Champions League by winning Europa League. You know what I'm saying? So that's his viewpoint. So he's like, you know what? Screw the Premier League. All our eggs are going into the Europa League basket.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
They played a little bit of like a mix of a lineup. You have Lindelof fucking starting, like in this game against Spurs. You have Bogard playing as a DM. You have Tammy Abraham starting as a striker. I'm not saying that he should, but it's not Watkins. You have Ross Barkley playing as a 10. So it's like, what the fuck do you expect? Like, what are you? I know it's Tottenham, but it's like, what are you expecting in terms of creativity? And then also at the back, you have Lindelof playing, bro. Fucking Lindelof in 2026, it's crazy. But yeah, in terms of Tottenham, De Zerbi winning 2 back-to-back games quicker than Amorim yet again. One against Wolves, one against. I think the pressure now is just it's now pressure, a little bit pressure on West Ham. I think West Ham fans were like thinking it's all over and they're not gonna Tottenham are not gonna come back. And now it's also changed things about their game towards their game with Chelsea, because Prime mentioned it earlier. Normally, that is a game where Chelsea, regardless of how they've been, have slapped Tottenham left and right. But now, this is one of the worst Chelsea sides we've been seeing, man. Like, this is generally one of the worst Chelsea sides. And Prime said it himself. They've been breaking records. So this could be a record that could very much get broken too. They don't have to win.
When I said a few weeks ago that I could see us losing the Spurs, or not beating Spurs, people were like saying I'm ridiculous. Hey, people see it now.
And watch out, still be Spurs. I can see that happening too. I can see that happening because, hey, listen, man, the Premier League is a weird place, man. I can see both of y'all, like Tottenham's upturning form, dipping after this game, and then y'all's downturning form going back up after this game. Like, I can see that happening easily. Because when's the last time Chelsea's actually when's the last time y'all lost to Spurs?
It was under Poch when they had Poch. I remember Dele Alli scored in that game, and they won at the bridge, right?
Conte.
Actually, no, Conte. You guys got slapped 3-0.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah, you guys got slapped 3-0.
Bro, that's
Wembley.
like
Wembley.
Yeah.
Jeez, bro, that's like 6-7 years ago. Oh my days.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think we've only lost once in maybe almost 30 years, something like that. And we lost once I think we've lost a couple of times in the domestics. I think we lost the shootout against them in the Carabao when Frank was manager in 2020, and then in I think we lost against them maybe with Sarri, I think, in the FA Cup or something like that. But yeah, we barely lose.
Yeah. Hey, man. Listen, all I know is if you man lose to Tottenham, bro, your fan base is gonna go crazy. It is good. Yeah, I think that will be the straw with Blue Cup. That will genuinely be the straw with Blue Cup. It's like one thing you don't do is you lose to Tottenham. No matter how fucking shit you are, you don't lose to Tottenham.
Nah, I can't lie, bro.
Yeah, go on.
I can't lie, bro.
It's not looking good, bro. Eli, just keep it a bug. It's not looking fucking good for them, bro. They could very much lose to Tottenham, bro.
Listen, everybody collectively wants Tottenham to go down.
Where's that
crazy,
game at?
so.
Prime, where's that game at? Is that the bridge?
Speaking of the bridge, there's going to be 2 more protests. There's going to be a protest before the cup final at Wembley. I think there's going to be a protest on Wembley Way. You know you guys have seen pictures of the stadium. You know the
big walkway. Yeah.
There's gonna be a protest there, I think. And then there's gonna be a protest during the Spurs game in the 22nd minute. Everyone's gonna, I think, chant. We're gonna turn around and chant like Lupo out or something for the minute, because it's 22 is the year they took over Chelsea, 2022. So, I mean, it's gonna be, listen. You know what would be a great way to protest? The booze and walking out for like 1-0 down against Spurs.
I think it would be so dark if like you guys did the protest before the Spurs game and you lost. That'd be so dark if you did that, bro.
Listen,
like that'd be so dark. I think there'd be riots. I think there'd be riots.
Lucky he's not still in charge. He's lucky.
Yeah.
But losing the, I don't know. Like for me, I don't care. But I don't.
I think I'll turn up.
Spurs aren't my personal rival. I don't hate them. It doesn't affect me, but it will affect Chelsea fans if you don't beat them. So,
because Chelsea fans, they have that expectation of always beating Tottenham. So if y'all lose to Tottenham, I can see all hell breaking loose.
Eli, I said I want everything to capitulate. So this just caps off how bad the season is.
Yeah, that's true.
We don't beat Spurs. It shows how bad we are. So maybe go ahead. Spurs, you could potentially get if we keep them up by them beating us. Hey, maybe. Why not? Or if they get relegated anyway and still beat us, even worse. Go ahead.
Oh, bro. I mean, it's not set in stone. There's quite a few results that need to go Tottenham's way for them to, actually stay up. So, I mean, we'll see. I like they got some hard games. They got Leeds. Who else do they have? The Leeds, Everton as well, and y'all. So I can see them max getting maybe 4 points out of that. So I don't know. Because it just depends, man. It depends on what the teams around them do. Honestly, I don't know. I can't really put too much stock in what Spurs do. Like I rate De Zerbi as a coach, but it's Spurs. So anything is possible with Spurs,
Yeah, no, I hear it. Cool. Let's see. Of course he fucking knows, bro. Of course he fucking knows.
Bro, Robbie is so shameless, bro. So shameless.
Yeah. No, we'll hear a lot from Arsenal fans this week, 100%. We'll hear a lot of gaslighting too.
Maybe we might even get a Tony sighting. maybe he'll renege on that only coming out on the weekends nonsense that he said. Hey, stranger things have happened.
Yeah, fucking. Oh man, when will we ever see Tony? Genuinely, bro.
I don't know.
Like, will Arsenal win a trophy before we see Tony? Like, is that what's gonna happen? Are Arsenal gonna win a trophy before we see Tony, bro? Like,
hey, listen, you will see Tony when Arsenal wins a trophy. There you go.
We will see.
Because that's when he can talk about his noise and not face any repercussions. You know what I'm saying?
He's gonna be like, I told you guys. I'm gonna be like, when did you tell us?
I told you guys, yeah. I told you that Arteta was going to win the league.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, when did you tell us? Because you're never on these shows. Like, when did you tell us this? So I just want to know when you told me this. Yeah, and last year doesn't count. Like, that doesn't fucking count. But cool. That's pretty much it for the stream, people. We will do predictions and stuff real quick. Make sure you guys are running up the likes, subscribing. I know some of the Mud Brothers weren't here today, but that doesn't mean that you guys don't support them. Make sure you guys go check out Don C's channel and subscribe to him as well. Shout out to Don C, shout out to CP, shout out to Spooby, shout out to Mdinero as well, and shout out to my co-panelists right here too. Premier League predictions. Before we actually do that, we will do Champions League predictions real quick.
The champions.
Yep, we've only got 2 games, and they are the semi-finalists, and they're going to be decided this week. Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, the first semi-finalist tomorrow. I think Arsenal do the job. And Eli, my friend, you are going to a Champions League final. I'm going for 1-0 Arsenal. And they're going through. Book the tickets. Where is the final, by the way? Where is it?
That's a good question.
Where is the final? Let me see. But yeah, I say 1-0 Arsenal. What are you guys saying for this game?
I'll say 2-1 Arsenal.
It's in Hungary. Puskas Arena.
Puskas Arena.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
the 30th of May.
Nice. Okay.
Dang, is it the 30th?
Yeah, 30th.
Oh my days. 3 weeks.
30th of May. Yeah.
And
World Cup starts like 10 days later. World Cup starts like 10 days later, 11 days later.
Jeez, no rest for the weary. Lord.
No, for real. Budapest. Okay. Yeah. But cool. 1-0 Arsenal is what I'm saying. Eli and Prime. What are you guys saying? Champions League.
1-0 Arsenal.
1-0 Arsenal.
I'm going to say 2-1. 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Cool. Then we've got Bayern Munich against PSG. What a fucking game that will be.
Bro.
I'm backing PSG. I'm going for 2-1 PSG. Yeah, I'm backing PSG. No, I'm going for 2-1 PSG. 2-1 Arsenal, says BX Gunner. You guys in the chat, drop your predictions as well. Yeah, I'm saying 2-1 PSG. Even though Hakimi's not playing. It's what it is.
Oh, Hakimi's not playing?
He's out. Yeah. But still, man, they still got so many talented players on that.
Yeah, I know. It's like my mind is telling me PSG, but my heart is telling me Bayern Munich.
They're probably gonna either play Zaire Emery there, or they might even throw like a Joao Neves there as a right back. I don't fucking know.
So I know for sure we're not gonna see another 9-goal thriller, but we're gonna see at least 5 goals.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll at least see like 5 goals. We could even see we could easily see 4 to 5 goals for sure.
Yo, listen, 14 goals across 2 legs of football is crazy work, bro. It's crazy work. But I'm gonna say 3-2 Bayern. I think
Bayern go through.
I'm gonna go with my heart this time. I'm gonna go with my heart.
I want draw it. Yeah, that would draw it.
Yeah, I want my boy. Will it?
Yeah, because PSG are
up 5-4. Yeah. Ooh, that's right. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3-2 Bayern on penalties.
On penalties. Cool. Prime, what are you saying? Chinlu says 1-0 Arsenal, 1-1 draw in the other semifinal, so that means PSG.
6-4 Bayern Munich.
6-4 Bayern Munich. Prime always giving me crazy ass.
Hey, I wouldn't be surprised to see that either. Like, just based off of the
shit, I would love that. That would be
fucking
19 goals.
Hey, please,
19 goals.
I wouldn't mind seeing that. I know they fans will be on the fence the whole time. But
that's a FIFA game. That's a FIFA game.
I want to see that.
That's literally a FIFA game. That's cool.
I want to see that.
We're not talking about Arsenal, Atletico Madrid. My bad.
Okay, 3-1 Bayern. Fair enough. It's tough to call. It really is. Like I genuinely couldn't tell where the fuck it would go because both.
It is like just based off what we saw last game.
Yeah.
Because
exactly.
hey,
margins.
By the way,
really, really fine margins.
By the way, my striker, Harry Kane. Remember all those times we had those teams and I was picking Kane? I know y'all remember. That's my baller. I told y'all that dude can play anywhere across the front line. He can play in the midfield. He don't need pace. He's gonna score goals. He's gonna get his assists. That brother's too cold, man. World class. Probably one of in my opinion, he's the only world class striker out there right now.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Listen, we're gonna respect Victor Osimhen. Respect my striker.
I thought you were going to say Victor Gyökeres. You almost had me for a minute.
Gyökeres, nah. That's Don C striker right there.
That's why you just say Osimhen. Don't say Victor, because then it just triggers people. Because then
no. Gyökeres. His name is Victor. That's Victor.
Yeah. Vito. Yeah.
You said
It's
you got to
Victor
add the
Osman.
accent. Make sure you add the
Yeah,
accent.
Vito.
His spelled with a K. Vito.
Victor.
That's
Yeah, that's Cody now. That's done.
Damn.
That's hilarious. Okay, cool. So then that's our Champions League. Fuck it, let's do Europa League and Conference League as well since we're here. Fuck it, why not? It's only semifinals left anyway. Cool.
Yeah, it ain't that many. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. We've got Villa versus Forest. That's the one on obviously both games on Thursday, but Villa versus Forest. I'm going for 2-1 Villa and then Villa to win in extra time. That's what I'm going for.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll say 3-1 Villa. Yeah, 3-1 Villa in extra time. Yeah. That's what I'm going for.
Let me see. I'm gonna say 2-0 Villa.
Forest cannot be in the Champions League next year, bro. What the fuck? They cannot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying 2-0 Villa, bro. 2-0 Villa. I don't like Forest owner, bro.
Yeah. Fuck.
Forest owner, he rubs me the wrong way, bro. Over here crying. He shouldn't. They shouldn't be in the Champions League or the Europa League in the first place. You know.
Yeah.
So they bun them, man. So I'm going Aston Villa 2-0.
Yeah. Prime. Villa 3-1. Braga 2-1. Fairs. What even is the scoreline on that other one? It is Braga 2.
Okay. Villa 3-1.
Villa 3-1. Cool.
Yeah. So
next we have Freiburg and Braga. Braga currently lead 2-1 in that tie. I'm gonna go for 1-1. So I'll just say Braga go through it. So it'll be Villa versus Braga in the final, which is a tough final, but Braga have been playing well.
Didn't Spooby say Freiburg?
No, I said Freiburg.
Who did Spooby
Yeah,
say?
just because I was forced to choose one or the other. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like I'm pretty sure I predicted 1-1 in the first one too. But I'll just say 1-1.
I don't know the first thing about those teams, honestly. So I'm gonna just continue. I'm gonna run with my pick. I'm gonna say Freiburg. They come back and win 2-0.
Yeah, I just wouldn't have expected Braga honestly to reach this far in the Europa League, so I give them credit.
Facts.
So I'd just be like, okay, you know what, Braga.
Kudos to them, man. Kudos to them. Honestly,
kudos to them. Genuinely. So
it doesn't matter to me. The Villa are winning Europa.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm going for Villa the whole way. Honestly,
did you see the stats going around socials of Emery? He's Europa League specialist. He's won, I think, 4 out of 5 finals.
He's won the most Europa League.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's like who's won the most Champions League? Is it Don Carlo? He's the Don Carlo of the Europa League.
Yeah.
Hey, that's not a bad. I mean, in a way, that's not a bad thing to have on your CV. Honestly, that's
not really. I mean, you're winning trophies at the end of the day, and you're
right.
Trophies. Like, yeah.
Like it's the second biggest European trophy. So hey, you got to give him credit. You know, he's won it with different teams as well.
With a club like Villa, yeah, a team that hasn't won a trophy in how many fucking years? Like, if he ends up doing that, so
mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's turned Villa around. And also considering how they started off the season, I think people really forget how Villa started off the season. They couldn't score a goal.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. They were struggling, man.
They were struggling. And they could also pretty much finish top 4 or top 5. So considering they've been playing Europa League and they could still finish in the top 5. Considering how
if you're Newcastle, because Eddie Howe, they should get rid of him.
If you're Newcastle,
you're fucking. Do you try and go for like an Iraola, or do you go for someone proven like Emery?
Well, this is the thing. I don't think Emery leaves Villa. I don't think Emery leaves Villa.
Yeah, I don't think Emery leaves Villa, especially if it was that trophy.
Matter of fact, I'll tell you this: if Emery wins this Europa League, his eyes are all set on a domestic next year. I'm telling you this.
I know he won't leave, but I'm just saying, for Newcastle, you've got the money. If you've got the option, would you go for someone young and unproven like an Iraola, or would you go for an Emery?
I go for an Emery. The team won a trophy. The team won a trophy last year. It's just under Eddie Howe. Like he hasn't he hasn't been able to up the level from that. And even though they've lost players, I know that, but like they've pretty much lost their best striker who was scoring goals for them left and right. And they've made a couple of signings here and there too. But yeah, I think Unai Emery with this Newcastle squad could do more than Eddie Howe. I think he could. I rate Unai Emery as a manager, man. Yeah. I do. I rate Unai Emery as a manager. I've always said that about him.
And honestly, if Iraola goes to Newcastle,
Iraola still got shit to prove to me. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have Glasner above Iraola, by the way.
Hey, I mean, Iraola has actually Glasner has actually won. He's actually won stuff, so he has that on his CV.
He could win more. He's in a conference.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's in a conference.
Yeah, and he won an FA Cup with freaking Crystal Palace, bro.
Crystal Palace,
man.
He could win the Conference League. I know it's a Conference League, and it's like in terms of level, but he's also lost Guehi and Eze the same season, and he's not even gonna be here. He's not even gonna be here. So like, he's just like, you know what? Let me just win this and fuck off. Like,
what Iraola is doing, right, is what managers at these mid-table clubs should be. Like, it's all well and good saying,
yeah, but it just doesn't move me, bro. Like, I've talked about this. I know, but like, me. I'm like, we might as well just keep Carrick if we're gonna go for someone like Iraola.
It's all well and good having the highest like table finish for Brentford or a Bournemouth or a Brighton. But I'm not moved because in reality, those clubs are ran well enough to do that. I'm not moved.
Yeah, show me that we can win out. Brighton's
can you win trophies?
They just are run well
and show that to me because I'm moved by that.
Like a manager who's keeping a mid-table club mid-table despite losing their better players is not an achievement for you to go to a top club. Like I just never got that. I never understood that because it doesn't show that you can win. It doesn't show in any way, shape, or form that you can win. We're bringing you to. If a manager from that club goes to a big club, he's being brought in simply to win. But if you don't have any of those things like Prime just mentioned, any blueprints or characteristics of you winning, then I just don't think you should make that push. In a couple of years, if you stay at that club and end up winning or whatever, then I feel like, okay, you're worthy of making that push. But right now, I just don't think – I've just seen it too many times. We've seen it – Prime can tell us himself with Potter at Chelsea. He made that push. We saw it with Thomas Frank at Tottenham. And I know Tottenham's not like one of these bigger clubs because they're run completely different. But it's just a demonstration of they can do and achieve so much with these mid-table clubs and keep them at a certain level despite losing players every single year. But that doesn't mean or doesn't equal to or guarantee that you'll come to a big club and turn things around. That doesn't mean that at all. So we've just seen that too many times. Like genuinely there's a reason why I think De Zerbi didn't go to United right away and he went to Marseille instead. But now he's obviously come to Tottenham for completely different reasons. And I think it's just because he wants the money. Yeah, it's the money. They're paying him an insane amount. It's because Tottenham are desperate. But there's a reason why De Zerbi didn't go to United and went straight to Marseille. So yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see what ends up happening. But cool. Freiburg, everyone gave their predictions. I said 1-1. Prime, you said, what did you say for that game?
I really don't care.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. I hear it. We'll do Conference League semifinals real quick as well. We've got Palace versus Shakhtar Donetsk. Palace lead 3-1 in this tie, and I think they go through as well. I'm gonna go for 2-1 Palace because I think Shakhtar will show some fight, but I'll go for 2-1 Palace.
I'm gonna say 2-0.
2-0.
Palace. 2-0
Palace. Cool.
Glasner wants to add that trophy to his CV, bro. I would too.
Could very much can. Prime, what are you saying? I don't think he's here.
Shakhtar Palace.
Shakhtar Palace, yeah.
Yeah, they're ready. 2-0.
2-0. Palace?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Then we'll go to Premier League. Oh, sorry. We have the other game.
The opposite side of the Conference League.
Yeah, sorry. We have the other game. It's Strasbourg versus Rayo Vallecano. Strasbourg, man like Gary O'Neill, you know.
Hey, Gary O'Neal, look at him.
Not like Gary O'Neal.
Actually
Like
doing
Blue Coat.
something.
Eli, don't say that too loud.
Wait, you're telling me Blue Coat's in the semifinal? Blue Coat's in the semifinal.
He's gonna be. Hey, Shik. This is how Blue Coat. Why should they change their model? 2 of their clubs are in semifinals. Chelsea just won 2 trophies last year.
Yeah. No, that's crazy. Both their clubs could win the Conference League is nasty work, bro.
Why should, but Sheik, it's a European trophy. It's working. That's all they have to say. It's justified. It's justified. They're getting results.
Nasty work.
So yeah, but
anyways,
they're 1-0 down. They're 1-0 down. They'll make the comeback.
Your new manager, Gary O'Neal, though, he might win a trophy when he comes and joins Chelsea.
No, Strasbourg will win. They'll win Conference League. Yeah.
You don't think Palace wins it?
Nah, I trust. That Strasbourg team has too much talent.
I'm not sure, actually, Chinlu. Is this true? Forest owner also owns Olympiacos of both.
No, yeah, it's true. It's true.
So does
he
Forest
can't own
get
both.
demoted? So they get.
Yeah, he can't.
I don't think Forest. Well, that's assuming Forest win Europa. I don't think Forest will get demoted because they're Europa League winners.
Yeah, both of those teams cannot be owned or managed, or they can't be owned by the same person in the Champions League. Like I think it was a whole thing. It was a whole thing at the start of the season. I think it was. I don't remember if it was this season or the last season where there was Ratcliffe. That was the whole reason why he because I think at one point it was Man United and it was another team. What was the other team that he owns?
Nice.
Yeah. They couldn't both be in the Champions League because he owned both of them. Yeah, it was a whole thing, bro. Because it's kind of seen as you kind of match fixing almost in a way.
Yeah, pretty much. They're trying to finesse the system.
Yeah.
Cool. So that's cool. Strasbourg, Vallecano. I'll say currently I think Vallecano lead 1-0 in the tie. So I'll say I'll say 1-1. So Rayo Vallecano go through. By the way, does James Rodriguez play for them? Or am I wrong? No, he plays for MLS team. What am I saying? I think he was playing for them before, like last season or something like that. Yeah, he plays for Minnesota United. That's crazy. James Rodriguez actually had a game here in Sacramento. He pulled up to Sacramento. I couldn't fucking believe it. Yeah, I couldn't fucking believe it. It was crazy. But cool. Yeah, I'm going for 1-0. I'm going for 1-1 in that time. What are you guys saying? Strasbourg and Rayo Vallecano.
I don't know enough about Rayo Vallecano, but hey, I'm going for my boy Gary.
Gary O'Neal. I know you're going to say it. Gary O'Neal's your guy, man.
Gary O'Neal. 2-0 Strasbourg.
Why is he your guy?
He's been a fan of him since like the show started when he was at Wolves.
Hey, listen, I got to keep my agenda going.
I hear it. I respect it.
I thought he was bad at Wolves.
No, he was good. He was good.
He ended up getting whatever happened, but I think originally when the show started, they were good. Like Wolves were good at that time.
Yeah, I think it was around the time Steve had his whole Luton take.
Neto. Prime. This is when they had Neto. So Neto wasn't even at your club.
Yeah, because you remember Prime. This is around the time Steve gave his Luton takes.
Yeah, around that time. It was around that time. Yep. This is like 2 seasons ago or 3 seasons ago.
Okay,
yeah, 2 or 3 seasons ago. Cool. What are you saying, Prime? Vallecano, Strasbourg.
Yes. 3-0, 4-0 Strasbourg.
3-0, 4-0 Strasbourg. Cool. Cool. Let's go to Premier League now. Match week 36 of 38. We are approaching pretty much the final 3 games of the Premier League now. Let's see. We've got first one up, early fixture at Anfield, Liverpool versus Chelsea Football Club. I am sorry, Prime, but you men are getting slapped. It is.
Why are you saying sorry as if I'm affected by it?
No, I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't want this to happen. I would want you guys to beat Liverpool because fuck Liverpool.
No,
But,
I
like,
want us to get. I want us to get slapped. Let's everything.
Hey, you know what? If you want to get slapped, then fair enough. If you're into that type of
Sanchez
pre-boss kinky shit, then it is what it is. If you want to get slapped, that's fine.
Sanchez went off with an injury. So Jorgensen, hey, food, Liverpool.
Hey, listen, man. If you want to be that BDSM team and get slapped, it is what it is. Pause.
But this is not my team though, so it's fine. Listen, Liverpool.
That's right. You're Shamrock Rovers. That's right. You're Shamrock Rovers.
Yeah, Liverpool. You've got free food, free buffet. You don't even have to pay. Walk in.
For real.
Yeah.
For real. Liverpool. Like, if you walk around and if you find like a $20 bill on the floor, will you pick it up? Because that's what this game is. That's what this game is. Will you pick it up?
You know when when an Uber driver knocks on your door.
Yeah.
Hey, it's the wrong address, but I'll take it. That's what you're getting, Liverpool.
Exactly. You know when like you're just like doing your laundry and you randomly just find like a $5 like £5 or $5 in your pocket. Fuck it. Take it.
Sure, yeah.
You take it, man. It is what it is. You take it. But yeah, I'm going for 3-1 Liverpool. You know what? I don't even have you guys scoring a goal. I'll say 2-0 Liverpool. 2-0 Liverpool. But the scoreline will be like it'll be it won't be reflective of the game. The score the game itself will probably scream like 4 or 5-0, but the scoreline will only be 2. Because shit as well.
I was just about to say it's two crap teams going up against each other at the moment. Like both of y'all are on bad form, so I wouldn't be surprised if it ends up like a deuce. Honestly.
Yeah, I will say I only say 2-0 if Isak's back. By the way, if they are gonna field out the same attackers that they did against us, then yeah, they might still struggle to score. But yeah, I'll still say 2-0 Liverpool. Fuck it. It is what it is. Prime, what are you saying? What's your prediction? Let's hear it. Some crazy one.
Oh, Liverpool,
Chelsea. Yeah, I know that. Like Chelsea, he's gonna put Liverpool at least more than like 4 goals.
Yeah, 4-1.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't even believe we'll score. To be fair, but 4-1.
4-1. Well, but just Liverpool own goal. Just say it as that. So cool. Fulham versus Bournemouth is our next game. That's actually a good game, and both are fighting for something. If I'm not wrong, both are competing for Europe. But I think Bournemouth have been playing some great football. They've been one of the better teams, and I think they end up getting the win still. So I'll go for 2-1 Bournemouth. What are you guys saying?
I'll say 3-1 Bournemouth.
3-1 Bournemouth. Brian?
What's the game?
Fulham versus Bournemouth.
Oh, we're the first game on Saturday. Fuck off, man. I'm not waking up for that.
Yeah, you're the early kickoff.
Yeah, I'm not
waking up for that either. Like, fuck off. That's 4:30 a.m. Hell no. To watch 2 draws teams.
Hey, I'll wake up and check the highlights out.
Yeah.
And to think, I only started watching Chelsea games again. Yeah, it's not lasting. Fulham, Bournemouth. 2-2.
2-2. Fair result. I think that's a pretty fair result. Cool. Then we have my club going up against Sunderland. Manchester United away from home against Sunderland. I'm not going to lie. I think this is where we kind of do drop points. I think just based off of like the run and all that stuff that we had and that we kind of, clinched Champions League. I think we might be on a little bit of a honeymoon phase in this game. So I'll say we could lose generally, but I'll say 1-1. I'll say 1-1.
I have a completely different view. Sesko injury means Xerxes should see minutes.
Yeah,
if Xerxes sees those minutes, trust me, y'all are winning that game because it's going to be like the way that he holds the ball and the way that he links play. That's really gonna suit y'all. That's why I was surprised that Carrick wasn't playing him sooner because even though I know he likes the whole pressing thing, well, if you're gonna play Sesko, he doesn't press.
Mm-hmm.
So go like you might as well just play Xerxes because he's gonna be better than Sesko in those situations because he's actually gonna be able to hold up the ball. He's actually gonna be able to bring in the wingers. He's gonna be able to link them up. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's why I say I'm gonna have a completely different view
Fair enough.
from that point. So I think y'all win. it's gonna be a comfy win, probably 3-0 or something like that. Maybe 3-1. You know, if y'all have another defensive mistake or something like that. But yeah, I say 3-1. 3-1 Man United. 3-1 Man United.
3-1 Man United.
Easy win.
Cool. Prime, what are you saying?
Sunderland's Ahmad Watch 3-1 United.
3-1 United. That's actually a game for him. He's played for Sunderland, so if he scores, I definitely see him not celebrating because he's played for Sunderland.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, H. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. But
yeah,
this is me holding out hope because I love watching Xerxes play. So this is just me saying from a position of, hey, I want to see Xerxes play, please, and thank you. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I think
why
he'll get.
not
I
give him
think
a
he'll
minute?
get
You only
more
have like
minutes
3 games.
Yeah, I think he'll get more minutes than what he normally does, though. Like that's one thing for sure. I think he'll get more minutes.
And I don't think.
Than what he
And
normally does.
another thing, H, I don't think Dorgu starts because he's still coming back from that injury. That injury, that's a bad injury he's coming back from. So I think it's going to be another instance where he comes off the bench and Carrick just eases him back in because once again, there's only 3 games left to play. So you also got to think about the World Cup is in a basically at the end of the month. It starts at the end of, at the end of the month.
There's also another thing, H, where apparently I heard about it today. I don't know how true it is, but apparently United have come with an agreement with Brazil to rest Cunha for the rest of the games. I think there was something like that I heard. So if that is the case, then yeah, we'll see these guys play. But that could also mean that Dorgu starts right away in that left wing position.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. When do y'all play?
We play on Saturday.
Saturday? Yeah, we'll see Saturday then. We'll see Saturday. Like I expect to see Xerxes minutes though. I do expect that because there should be no reason that brother with all that talent should be starting.
Play them to just try to get them in form for next season.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You should give him the minutes because he should have been starting in the first place. Yeah. I understand you want to give the young brother minutes and he's scoring and all that, but Xerxes, the way that guy plays suits y'all to a T. You know what I'm saying? That suits what Carrick wants to do to a T. So that's why I'm surprised he hasn't been playing. But hey, it is what it is. We'll see.
Yeah. To this question though, H, I've talked about it like a couple of times. I am still giving it until the end of the season, like up until the Premier League is pretty much like over. But then I also will kind of still keep a lookout on who we're linked with in the summer. My whole thing though is that if our blueprint of a manager like is going off of someone like Iraola, if we're looking at him as the manager we're looking to get for his traits or whatever, I think we're just better off keeping Carrick instead. Because I just don't think it's that far off, or it's probably fine margins that differentiate Iraola and what I've seen from Carrick so far this season. But I also can argue that I would want to see Carrick with better players from what I've seen with this. Yeah, I know the counter-attacking system thing isn't gonna last too long, but I don't think we counterattack in every single game, and that's why I feel like I need to see improvements as well. But I also think that that's going to be different when we have a better squad. When we have
y'all need to get rid of Luke Shaw first and foremost. That brother is terrible.
Yeah, that's why I feel like we won't entirely be a counterattacking team with Carrick if we get better signings, and that's why I think it's just so important that both those things go hand in hand. They're both very important, but it can't be one over the other. They have to go hand in hand. So like if we end up getting whoever our manager is, to be honest, it's equally as important to get the right players.
Agreed. And then
exactly. It's because of the players that we have right now. Like that's just how we set up. It's because of who we have right now. I just think it might be different if we have better players. Genuinely, like think about us making changes in certain games. Sorry to cut you off, Eli. Like in certain games,
no, you good.
We could bring on a Baliba. We could start a Warren. We could, let's say we play Tonali and we could play a Tonali or bring him off the bench or he starts in the game. Same thing for fullbacks. If we need to make a defensive change, we can take off our fullbacks and bring on other ones. We could also sign attacking fullbacks. So let's say we sign a fullback who's overlapping on Cunha's side. I think that improves Cunha so much more too, because Cunha likes to cut in and he'll actually have a good partner on that left-hand side as well. Kind of like how Mbeumo and Ahmad were in that win-back system, but just kind of using the same logic there too.
Hey,
but I just
I think Cunha. just think if Cunha played in that Bruno role, how much better y'all would be, in my opinion. You know,
that too. Cunha could play in a 10, like all those type of things. So it's just like, unless I see a manager out there, which by the way, I don't think there really is a manager out there who's just at the levels of like an Enrique, only that type of manager I would be like, yes, bring him, and we need to stop everything and bring that guy through the club. Rest all, to be honest, I just give a lot of credit to Michael Carrick for what he's done to our club right now. And I think it's enough for him to get a job like this. Genuinely do think it's enough for him to get a job like
and then
this.
people are forgetting the amount of pressure that comes with the job. You know what I'm saying? We've seen people crumble under this pressure. Look at Ten Hag, look at Amarim. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't handle the pressure. And look at what Carrick is doing underneath that same exact pressure. You know what I'm saying? So you bring in a cat like Iraola. Like, who's to say he's going to be able to respond well to that pressure? You know what I'm saying? He could also fold under pressure. We saw Graham Potter, who did brilliantly at Brighton, beating like loads of Big Six teams. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he went to Chelsea, look at what he, bro, he a shadow of himself, bro.
Yeah.
Brother was dressing up in suits and stuff. Like, this dude was never a suit guy. This dude over here dressing to the nines like nah, man. Like it just, though, these type of jobs come with the pressure, you know what I'm saying? And it comes with the, you got to win. And what happens when you don't win? You know what I'm saying? So the clubs that they play in, they don't have that same kind of pressure week in, week out. They lose, they wipe themselves off and they go again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You play for a club like Man United, you lose. No, you're expected to go out and destroy in the next game.
Win every single game. You're if anything, you're just expected to win every single game. Have some sort of performance every single game and win every single game. But yeah, that's just really like where I'm at currently, is that if I don't see that there's a significant difference between what Carrick's done right now and a lot of these managers that we're linked with, I think we're better off just keeping Michael Carrick, generally. But also at the same time, I think if we are going to keep Michael Carrick, then it's also very, very important that we sign some of the players that we are very much needed in this team, because it's going to be the same thing again. Like right now at this stage, I can tell you the squad's not close enough to compete in the Champions League, but also just week in, week out with those multiple games next season. It's just not going to happen. And I can definitely see it all going really, really bad if we don't improve the squad with Michael Carrick. Or honestly, I can see it going bad with any manager that we get. Because right now the team is still far away from being at any level of competition. You can say that we have played well, which we have, and I agree. But I also think that we've gotten lucky with how the rest of the league has been too. And I don't think that's gonna be always the case, and that's not something that we can just rely on and hope for. I think we need to do our job every single time, and that's what I'm looking at next season. I don't think it'll be a case like that next season. I definitely see a lot of other teams strengthening. So yeah, that's where I'm like, we need to strengthen. We need to move along with them too, and that's really where I'm at. But yeah, Sunderland United. I don't know. I just have a feeling that because we've clinched all this and all that, we're just gonna maybe a little bit sit back and not try to do all that, and we might just like draw or lose or something. But also at the same time, Eli says that we could win. I also wouldn't be surprised if we win, playing certain players that we do and going also based off of like Sunderland's form. I think they have, because what does eighth place get you in the league? Does that get you Conference League or Europa League or something like that?
I think it's dependent upon like all of the English teams doing well, which they have been. So it's dependent upon that. So if anything, eighth place will probably be Conference League. I don't know. Actually, I got to look that up. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure.
Does eighth place in the Prem get Europe this season? Eighth place in the Premier League does not. It only gets a spot in the Conference League if the winners of the FA Cup or Carabao Cup or additional European spots both finish within the top 7. If a team in the top 7 wins both cups, the 8th spot does not receive a place. So Conference League, basically. So
Conference League is the most. Yeah, that's what I thought.
If they win this weekend against us, they put themselves in 8th place, depending on how the rest of the results go as well. But they are, to basically say it, they are still competing in and around for Europe, whether it's Conference League or highest. I think they can push for is obviously Europa League, but Conference League they're very much still competing for. They're only a point off of. They're 3 points off of 8th, and 5 points off of 6th. So they're very much still competing for Europe, Sunderland. So actually, yeah, that does kind of change things. I do think we might actually genuinely lose or get a draw, because they still have something to compete for. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all happens. We'll have to catch up, bro, to your show. But I've been listening. Oh, all good, man. Appreciate you showing up every single time.
Appreciate you every time, Gunna G.
Yeah, just
every single time, man. my brother.
Every single time, bro. Did CP show up? Guy had hello talk in the group chat for the shit show I watched at 3 p.m. He did not show up. He did not show up, bro.
Hey, you ain't lying. He was talking mad jazzy in the chat, bro. He was talking mad jazzy, dog.
He was.
Yeah, man.
He was. But yeah, he didn't show up. Hey, man, these guys ain't showing up. You know this age, bro. These guys ain't showing up. They ain't showing up. He's been gone for a very, very long time. It's not just today or today's results. It's like it's been a lot of results that he should have been here for. But it's all good, man. We love CP regardless. So shout out to CP every single time. But cool, we'll move on. You guys gave your predictions on Sunderland United, yeah?
Yeah, I said 3-1 United.
What did you say, Prime?
United 3-1.
Yes, Sunderland United 3-1. Okay. Cool. Next we have, where are the games at? Let's see. Next we have Brighton versus Wolves. Wolves are relegated. Could give a toss. 2-0 Brighton.
Oh, my bad. So I was reading Gunna G's comment. What'd you say?
Brighton versus Wolves.
Brighton versus Wolves. Brighton. Come on. It's an easy 3-0 Brighton. But no, I agree. I agree with you, Gunna G. I do agree with you. 100%. Like if you go back, I was pretty much saying the same thing. Like this dude, bro. This guy, bro, pisses me off, man. Should have been playing that midfield. Should have been playing it, but hey, what do we know? Gunna G? We just fans, bro. We're not professionals like Mikel Arteta. You know what I'm saying?
Artekers, for real. Prime, what are you saying? Brighton versus Wolves.
Brighton versus Wolves?
Yeah.
I agree with that as well, Gunna G.
2-1 Brighton.
2-1 Brighton?
Oh, man.
Yeah, honestly, I'm like, I don't really have no beef with Spurs like that, to be completely honest. But it's like, bro, I'm just looking at them play and be as a club. I'm like, yeah, man, you guys don't need to be in the Premier League, bro. You guys are an embarrassment. Embarrassment to the top 6 and embarrassment to the Premier League. Man. What the fuck?
Bro,
like, generally, what the fuck, bro? You were 17th last year. You might actually get relegated. What club finishes 17th, wins the Europa League, and then gets relegated? What the fuck, bro? Genuinely, like, what the fuck? Like, that's crazy. That's genuinely crazy. But anyways, yeah. Cool. Moving on. Man City and Brentford. Man City at home. That's a tricky game too, you know. Fuck.
Ooh, you know what? Brentford's been playing well. They've been playing well. Like, you seen how they fist up West Ham? And you know West Ham is playing for their lives right now. They fist them up, bro. 2-0. What? And the fact that, well, even though the refs kind of dirtied the game, you know, I still, you know, City of old would have trounced, you know, this team. So I don't know, man. This is a tough one. Because they could easily lose more points in this game. Easily lose more points.
I'm gonna go for 1-0 Man City. I'm gonna go for 1-0.
I'm gonna say 2-2. 2-2.
No, I hear it. 2-2 is very, very likely. Prime? Man City, Brentford?
You guys said 2-2.
Eli said 2-2. I said 1-0 City.
Yeah, you can't trust City, can you?
I mean, it's not even just City; it's also Brentford too. They have
Brentford's been on form. Like their managers, like I don't know. This has been going under the radar, but their managers actually done a phenomenal job with them because look at who they lost. They lost the spine of their team in Norgard because let's keep it a buck. He was actually good with them.
Yeah, he's their captain.
They lost a bunch of key players. Like they lost Wissa, they lost Mbumo. You know what I'm saying? That's 2 of their top goal scorers. They lost both of them. And then and you see where they're at now. You know what I'm saying? They're fighting for Europe. So that's going under the radar as well. So I'm just of the opinion that you got to take that into account. That City just dropped points. Brentford just won a very, very, very big game, and they're like, because they're fighting for Europe right now. They're trying to change their fortunes. So I feel like they're going to go into this game with something to prove, and I feel like the pressure's on City, and a lot of those players that are with City are younger, and it all depends on if Rodri. SSB brought it up early in the chat. He said that Pep needs an elite DM. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of agree with him because every time Rodri goes out, City's form just drops. So if Rodri's not playing in that game, I can easily see them losing that game. Not even
I
just
hear
drawing.
you.
I can see them losing that game. You know,
I
so
hear you.
that's why I'm just going, with a cautious 2-2 because I don't know if Rodri's going to play or not. So
Yeah, no, I hear you. I don't know. I feel like they're just gonna try to keep those title hopes alive and just narrow a win or some shit like that. Maybe still eventually end up losing the title. Who knows? But
hey,
yeah,
we never know. You never know. This is a banana peel. That's the whole thing. It's a tough
it
game to
is.
call. It's a
It
very
is.
tough game to call.
Then their next game, they play Bournemouth after that, away from home. So yeah, City's games are tough, man. Like they're not easy at all. But yeah, I'll say 1-0 City. Prime, what did you say? City Brentford?
I don't know. I don't trust City.
That's what I'm saying.
Just give us
I
a
don't
scoreline.
know.
Just give us the scoreline.
2-1 City. I don't know. I don't trust it, but 2-1 City.
I hear it, Prime. I hear it, bro. I mean, it could happen. That could be the scoreline too, because you never know what City might turn up. You never know. It could be 2-1 City. It could be 2-2. It could be 1-0 Brentford. I mean, shoot, you never know. It's crazy.
Yeah. No, for real. Yeah, he's chasing that golden boot for real, bro. Igor Thiago.
Oh yeah, he is big. He is 100%.
Cool. We've got next Nottingham Forest against Newcastle United. So this will be actually after the European tie. So depending on how things go, I still think Forest win. If I'm being completely honest, so I'll say 2-1 Forest. Yeah, it's regardless of that. I still think Forest win.
So going back to what I said earlier, I said Aston Villa go ahead and win in that. So I think Forest bounced back this game against Newcastle and they win 2-1.
Yeah. Yeah, Forest are not in a relegation battle anymore. After winning against Chelsea today, they've upped the gap now quite a lot. I think 6 points now that they're from the relegation zone. So they're out of that now. So that's I think they're good on that right now. But cool. Prime Forest Newcastle. What were you saying?
Semi-final. 3-1 Forest. Newcastle are ass.
They are ass.
Yeah, they really are, man.
That's why I even said like it doesn't even matter what Forest are doing; they're just ass. Like Newcastle are just ass. Cool. Next, we've got Palace at home to Everton. I'm gonna go for 1-1. I was gonna say
2-2.
Everton, but
I'm gonna say 2-2.
I'll say 1-1. 2-2. Cool. Prime.
Palace at home to Everton. Yeah, 1-1.
1-1. Cool. Next we have Burnley at home to Aston Villa. Same thing in this case too. Burnley are relegated. Who cares? We'll go for 2-1 Villa.
3-0 Villa.
Ooh, yeah, Burnt. 2-0 Villa.
2-0 Villa. Cool. We have next West Ham at home to Arsenal Football Club. This is a tricky game too, man. This is a tricky game. I'm gonna say 2-2. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2-2.
So my prediction is gonna be hinging upon we play the same exact flipping team.
Lineup.
Arteta, you better play the same team. You better play the same way. And if we do that, easy 3-0.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Prime.
You guys playing the same way.
That's why I said my prediction is is dependent upon if we play the exact same team and play the exact same way. If we do that, we win 3-0 easy. If we revert back to type, I'm gonna say stinky 1-0 1-0 to the Arsenal.
Yeah, 2-1 Arsenal. Unfortunately.
2-1 Arsenal. Cool. Last but not least, Tottenham at home to Leeds United. Fuck Leeds. Yeah, fuck Leeds. 1-0 Tottenham.
Yo, Shik put some thought to that. He's like, I can't with a good conscience say I want Tottenham to lose that game because I don't want Leeds to win.
If it was anybody else, I would say Tottenham are losing, but the fact that it's Leeds.
Wait, Sheik, you want Tottenham to get relegated?
I don't want Leeds to win that game. That's all I'm gonna say.
No. Forget Leeds. Just in general.
It's Tottenham versus Leeds. I can't forget Leeds.
No. I'm not talking about this game. Just forget it. Forget Leeds. You want Spurs to get relegated?
Yeah, I actually do.
Why?
Because they're an embarrassment to the Big Six, man. Get them out of here.
Okay,
yeah, they're embarrassment.
Everyone wants Spurs to go down.
Yeah, I have no. And also, by the way, they beat us in the Europa League final. They can hold that. They can hold.
So prior to the Europa League, you didn't have any malice towards Spurs. Damn, Spurs. I hear it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I hate that Ruben fucking gave them that trophy, man. I fucking hate that.
Bro.
History
to be fair, that was
Ange.
That was all Ange.
Yeah, true, but it is fucking Ruben too, man. History will. It will go down in history that Tottenham Hotspur broke their trophy drought by beating Manchester United, and that just I can't take that away, bro. And it's unforgivable.
Hey, but think about it. If he had won Europa, he could have been in the job longer.
But bro, do you see how bad it makes it even look more? The fact that they won the Europa League and might get relegated makes it look even worse on us.
No, but I'm talking about with you guys.
Makes it look even fucking worse. We lost.
I know.
We basically lost to a championship side in a Europa League. I know.
I'm saying if he had won Europa, he could be in the United job for long. Maybe he'd still be here now. Who knows where you'd be?
Well, regardless, he was still there. Win or loss.
I know, but at least he eventually got sacked. He could still be in the job now. Who knows where you'd be right now?
He could still be. He could still be in the job.
Maybe MAINOO would have left in January.
No, because this is the thing. So if we had won the Europa League, that means we would be playing more than one game a week. So I still think he would have been sacked because he wouldn't have been able to take that.
Oh yeah, you guys would have been in champs. Oh
yeah, we would have been in Champions League. So no,
he guys.
He would have been gone way quicker.
No,
he would have been gone way quicker.
He would have been gone way quicker.
Wait,
we would have had. So that game that you guys saw with Bayern Munich and PSG, right? It would be the same result, except we're not scoring 4 goals. It'd just be.
You guys would have had to play. Didn't Spurs play PSG in the league phase? That would have been you guys. Fuck. In France.
Yeah, Prime, you want to think about that again? You want to think about what you just said again?
So it would have been, Ahmad and Dallo as wingbacks.
As wingbacks, yeah, against fucking against Mbeumo and Kvaratskhelia. I mean, with Mbeumo, Ahmad against Kvaratskhelia and fucking Mendes. Like, what we're doing here? What we're doing here, man? Yo, you're telling me you want Bruno and Casemiro to go up against Vitinha, Fabian Ruiz, and João Neves? Yo, call it a day, Prime. Call it a day. I don't even want to think about this, bro.
We were talking about Chelsea. Bro. Dude, that could have been a 20-0 sort of situation, bro.
Yeah,
so just for this reason,
Bruno getting caught up the field, giving away the ball, counter,
bro.
To Kvaratskhelia. Bruno gives the ball away. I could just hear the commentator. Oh, Bruno gives it away. Kvaratskhelia.
But on the bright side, at least it's not Onana. It's what's his name, Le Mans. That's better. It's better. No?
Yeah, well, it's with Onana it would have been 5. With Lamens it'll be 3.
Yeah, exactly. So it's better. It's a better result.
It is technically better, but the result is still a loss.
And also,
it's not a better result because it's still a loss.
No, but also,
he said it's a more respectable loss.
It's a better result. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about no respectable result.
No, but come on, bro. You have Mbuemo, Cunha, and Sesko. You don't have Hoyland and Garnacho. So instead of like 5-6-0.
Yeah. So again,
like
same
3-2.
shit. Instead of 5-0, it's 5-2.
It's like 3-2. The game is more interesting. It's a competition now. There you go, man. I'm helping.
I'm putting it. Okay, so instead of 6-0, it's more like 4-2. That's what we'd say. 4-2. But it's like PSG are scoring the 4 goals first, and then we're just scoring 2 off of consolations because they made some dumb mistakes. Like that's how the game's going, bro. It's not. We ain't doing shit, man. We ain't fucking doing shit. But yeah, Ruben, if he would have stayed and if they would have won the Europa League and if we would have stayed, I actually think he gets sacked earlier, generally, because I don't think he gets some of the. I'll tell you this: some of the results that he got in the Premier League this season were based off of the fact that we were only playing 1 game a week. If we weren't playing 1 game a week, he doesn't get some of those results. I'll tell you, we don't win at Anfield. Nope. No matter how shit Liverpool are, we don't win at Anfield with Ruben Amorim. We don't. If we're playing in the Champions League. Because then he has to rotate the team. And we probably pick up a couple of injuries here and there. We don't even have our best team playing in that game. And by the way, MAINOO doesn't play. Just remember this as well. MAINOO's not in the team if Ruben's our manager. He's gone. MAINOO's on loan. He's gone. He's gone, bro. MAINOO's gone.
Yep. So you saying Ugarte, Casemiro, midfield, that's getting ran through.
Yeah. Call it a day. Call it a day, bro. Like, wake me up from that nightmare, fam.
How's it go, Shik? It's over, buddy.
Yeah. It's like bro. I'm just that is a when you need one. Like genuinely. But cool, yeah. Tottenham versus Leeds. We got off to a tangent, but yeah, I'm saying fuck Leeds every single time. You guys already know. So 1-0 Tottenham. 1-0 Tottenham. And say the opposite. Fuck Tottenham.
Oh yeah, you already know. It's a 3-0 Leeds. Let's go.
I knew it. Unfortunately, I'm with 2 panelists who hate Tottenham, so it's like I get it. I just hate Leeds.
Yeah, I must be the only one. Must be the only like Premier League fan that like I don't care if Spurs go down or not.
It's just because you beat them all the time. Like you don't care about Spurs.
I'm just here for the chaos, honestly. I don't really hate Spurs like that. I don't hate Spurs like that. I'm just here for the chaos, bro.
That's not even true.
I respect it too.
Chelsea fans want Spurs to go down. Me, like I don't view them as a rival, so I don't care. Because you know what my version of chaos is, Eli? My version of chaos is the game week when we play Spurs, they beat us, Spurs stay up, Arsenal lose the title to City. That is my version of chaos.
Hey, listen, that's chaos, right? That's chaotic chaos right there, bro.
Yeah,
that's complete meltdown.
And then Arsenal lose the Champions League final, bro. That is perfect chaos. That's hell on earth. Yeah.
That's hell on earth for Arsenal fans, bro. Myself included.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
Anyway, listen. I don't know. Listen,
this guy probably a criminal, bro.
what Spurs actually need, Spurs for them as fans, probably them getting relegated might be the best thing that happened to them. I'm not gonna lie. They could have an actual reset. But yeah, I don't know. I don't care. I really don't care. Like, just I don't care. Spurs do what you want. Leeds are going to beat Spurs though, like 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. That is pretty much it for the stream people. That was episode number 102 of the Mud Brothers show. We had a lot to discuss, of course. You win for United this weekend, for Arsenal. Chelsea lost again, and Tottenham keep their hopes alive. And obviously the title race has completely changed after City's result today with Everton. The biggest team in Merseyside. Shout out to everyone in the chat. BX Gunner, Gunna G, H, we got, let's see, Chin Lu, SSB, My mom, she was here too. Shout out to mom.
Hey, shout out, Mama Shik.
Jazz, Twisted Fate, Don C. What else is here? That's, I think I've not missed. Arif, big up to you as well. And I think that's it. Yeah. And yeah. Big up to you as well, man. Energy. Bless up to you as well every single time, bro. But yeah.
My brother.
Episode
Hopefully
number
we win something,
102.
bro.
We'll be back next week. We obviously got Champions League that we're gonna watch. I might do a watch along. I might do a watch along for the PSG Bayern game. I might. So keep a lookout for that. If not, we'll be back this weekend for the Sunderland game and Mud Brothers next weekend, next Monday, to discuss more. And we'll see how all the title and relegation and everything all pans out to be. But cool. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Eli and Prime, before we do close out, anything you guys want to say? And appreciate you guys being on the stream as well, bro.
Hey, nah, man. Big you up, bro. Big you up. Big up the chat. Because once again, this show don't happen without all of y'all, including my co-panelists up here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So big up y'all, and hey, stay blessed. We'll catch y'all next week.
There we go. And belated happy birthday to you as well. It was Eli's birthday this weekend, people. I did forget to wish you. I'm so sorry, Eli.
Oh, no,
make sure you guys do in the chat. Write
bro,
a message to Eli, though. Happy birthday to Eli every single time. And more blessings to you.
Yeah,
I
man.
wish you a great.
Hey, appreciate it.
Birthday,
Great
bro.
success and good health, man. Nothing.
I'm happy Arsenal won for you, but yeah, you're not getting it.
Yeah, I'm happy Arsenal won for you. I'm happy you had a good weekend. Genuinely. I'm happy you had a great weekend, man.
Yeah, but at least.
Oh yeah, appreciate it
every single time. But cool, Prime. Same thing for you. Before we close out, bro.
Yeah, just like, subscribe. The summer will be good for the World Cup content and stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck Arsenal, man. Yeah, don't end this. Yeah. Also, Blue go out. Just look, yeah. Chelsea.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's keep it a stack. How old is Igor Thiago? The guy's not in his early 20s. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Igor Thiago looks like he's like 40, if we're being completely honest. But I actually don't know how old he.
Hey, that brother is one of those situations of people that just don't age well, you know.
He's 24 years old, so he's actually like, you could kind of say he's mid 20s. You would say 24, 25. But this brother does not look 24. That's what I'll tell you.
That's unfortunate, bro.
24. He looks older than me.
Eli,
how the hell does he look older than me?
This is one of these situations where
you gotta check the passport.
To lie on the passport. We lied the age. We lied about the age on the passport. That's for real. You know how old he is?
The passport.
You know how old he is? Like, right now,
he's 24.
Igor Thiago, I guarantee you this guy is like 29, 30. He's got 2 more years left. Then he'll fall off by 27, and people will be like, how did he fall off? He's in his prime. He's not in his prime, bro. He's mid-30s.
Yeah.
Oh man, hey,
bro,
listen,
hey, bro, it's the same thing
bro, that's what I'm saying. It looks like he got 2 baby mamas, kid running around everywhere, struggling to pay his mortgage.
Bro,
seriously though, let's keep it a buck. It really is true.
It's the same thing, bro. Listen,
it's like he's working 2 jobs. Like one job is his primary job is being a footballer, and then second he like plays cleaning shit. Like he picks up a night shift right after the game. He picks up a night shift.
Hey, listen.
You know in Bremo United.
Yeah,
he's not 26.
I'm not gonna lie, he's another one. He is.
He's an uncle, bro. Buemo's an uncle, bro.
And Buemo is 31, 32. Shik, next season is his final good season. I guarantee it. His final good season.
Passports.
You might be right.
Then you'll be complaining, how did he fall off? He's old, bro. He's another
we already
one.
call him Uncle and Buemo. There's already people who call him.
Hey, he's an old young man.
Bro, look at Tosin at Chelsea. This guy's not 27. This guy's like 34. It's another one. Like, we know what it is. It's cool. We know what it is. We know what it is.
No, it's actually nasty word, bro. It's crazy. Fucking crazy.
Bro, Obafemi Martins was like 27 for a decade.
Oh man.
Lie. You know about it, man. It's cool. Listen, don't ask me my age. Don't ask my age. But you know.
No, I hear you. It's fucking. He's got
Hey, I promise y'all. Listen, he's aging very badly. All right, So let's just put this in perspective. How do y'all think I am? Just based off of how I look, how do y'all think I am?
Say like late 20s.
Yeah, I would say
27, 28.
Because you've got the good beard. Because you got the good beard. I would say between like 28 and 31. Because you got the good beard.
I'd say 28 and 30.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I'm actually 32.
But see,
Mad.
Hey,
fuck, man. These guys like
aging well, man.
These guys,
aging well, bro.
Hey, see, this is. But the thing is, Eli right now, he'd be like in his prime, 27-year-old striker. That's what he'd be saying. He's only 27. Let's buy him. He's not done, but
yeah, man. They'll be like Eli has a higher ceiling.
Eli's 31. He's got a year left before he falls off. Yeah, black don't cry. Facts.
Yeah, but cool. That's pretty much it for the stream, people. I will redirect you guys over to Flawless. Let's see. Let me set up this raid real quick. I think he's doing a Mandem United, which I will also join real quick. So let me see. Cool. I think they just did back again as well. I need to go watch back again because they did it later today. So I'm gonna watch back.
Oh, did they? Oh,
yeah,
dang.
they were doing back again during our show. Yeah, during Mud. So I actually had no idea that because I woke up this morning and then I was like, oh, they didn't go live for back again. Then it made sense because Chelsea were playing. And then
the games. Yeah, it was a bank holiday. That's right. It was a bank holiday. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you rarely ever see two games on a Monday, and it's like
right.
You normally just see the late kickoff, and we saw that Chelsea game.
Yeah, it was an early game, and then it was the late kickoff. Yeah, that was strange.
It was like 7 a.m. for like us. Yeah, like 9 a.m. So that's
that surprised me. And then I thought about it. I was like, yeah, somebody did say it was a bank holiday tomorrow, so the games was kind of weird.
Yeah, exactly. But cool. All right, people. Shout out to everyone. Shik TV in the chat for Flawless. Make sure you guys subscribe to him if you haven't already. And we will catch you guys all next week for episode number 103 of your Monday night favorite, the Mud Brothers Show. Up until then, as always, Arteta in.
Arteta out.